would the world be like without lies? Or what would the world be like without waiting?
Ooh.
What would the world be like without the letter A?
My name would be DM.
My name would be Lek.
Like, leave a like on this video.
Let's go ahead and find out.
Without lies.
First up, a world without lying.
Honey, do I look good in this?
No.
No.
I'm leaving. I don't really love you that much, smelly baldy locks.
Oh my god.
Their work, but not better than mine.
This world's awesome. Wait, what does it say in the background? 30% chips, 70% air. No company can lie about anything ever again.
Got him.
I kind of like this world.
Yeah, I feel like the world would be a better place, you know? I feel like sometimes a little white lie is good, but like overall, if people or companies couldn't lie, the world would be all sunshine and rainbows.
Hey, Jack, do I look good today?
Yeah, Alec, you look great. Jack, we can lie in this world. We're good.
Oh, yeah, you look real good for today, Alec.
Aw, thanks, guys.
No
Yeah,
problem.
no problem. Let's get
Yesterday
back
you
to the
looked
world
better.
without lying.
This is Pinocchio, the wooden boy whose nose grows every time he sneezes. Achoo!
Oh, wait, sounds familiar.
You got a cold again. Let's see. Which button is it?
Oh my gosh, he keeps spilling more.
Despite the demands of parents, Choco Friskies are back.
Wait, it's like the
Part of a
Cheeto guy.
completely Unhealthy breakfast.
Oh, dude, great cards,
Oh,
fantastic.
my hand is awful. I fold.
Yeah, poker would not work at all.
I
Poker
didn't
wouldn't
even
exist.
think about that.
There's probably so many games that involve some sort of like, I guess not lying, but like definitely fibbing the truth.
But you could just not say anything, though. It would be more of a world of silence, I think, because you wouldn't want to say the truth.
Somebody could just
But-
ask you and you had to tell the truth though.
Exactly, because you can't lie, and omission is technically lying, right? If you don't
Yep.
say anything.
No, it's not technically
Yeah.
lying. You can just
Yeah.
pretend to be mute. Give him one of like the hand
But then
signals.
would
that's
be
a lie.
lying.
You
That's
can't
lying.
pretend, Alec. You can't
can't
pretend.
pretend.
lying.
You can't pretend.
And
Yes, it
your
is. You can't pretend
eyebrows
to be
would
mute. That'd be
very
lying.
different if you couldn't lie.
Oh,
Can I still wear a hat in this world?
no! This channel will go up into flames.
So
Oh
does
gosh,
that mean women?
thank God we can
oh
lie.
God, put it back on. Please put it back on. Please.
I don't look good.
You look.
No, you look great.
Really
You look great,
good.
Jack.
Really,
Thanks,
really,
guys.
really good.
They can't
All right.
lie because we're watching this video, so I totally trust them.
I really don't know how the banking system works.
She sings like a dying rooster, but her father is rich and paid us to make her famous. Betty Live. Tickets on sale now.
And after 3 months, you will have lost half a pound. Dad, Mom, where do babies come from?
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
God.
Well, I knew this moment would come. Pass me the whiteboard, my love.
Oh my
Oh God.
You know,
And
that took
is
how many
babies
hours?
are born. Whenever you'd like, we can talk about death. Love, I was the millionth visitor to this website and I won $10,000. Haha.
No way it actually
That's
worked.
great. And look, I just read that reptilians live among us.
Haha. How's the weather?
Wait a second, what's going on?
So you guys think like aliens and stuff would have to tell the truth too?
That's what
Obviously,
it's
I guess
saying.
not. Oh my God. No,
Yeah.
it's not because he's an alien person. And he didn't admit
Oh.
it. He never admitted it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Holy Jack.
You look great today, Al.
I get it.
The end.
Next up.
A world without food.
Oh,
Yes!
I can do without
This is
that.
usual.
So,
Let's go.
be at ease. You are welcome here. But under no circumstances can you eat this delicious, shiny,
Adam, it's you and your
tender
girlfriend.
It's gonna be a Big Mac.
broccoli.
Ew.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, who would want
I've
that?
got to go, but don't you dare eat
Hey,
it,
yo.
okay?
Dear Diary, this is Newton. Today, under this tree, I feel like a very important discovery awaits me. Transcendental even. But I still don't know.
He's just gonna
where-
die, isn't he? Yep.
Oh my
It was
God.
supposed to be an apple.
That's it. Gravity! I have to go to my studio right away.
Sir,
Okay.
you have severe head trauma. You can't leave.
Poor
Kids,
guy. He could have used a
what do you want to
watermelon.
drink?
That
I
always
have
makes me
garlic
feel better.
juice, Potato juice,
Ew.
fish juice.
That is true. Dude, everything that's flavored today.
The gentleman, a refreshing.
A world without pausing.
Apparently, tomato juice is actually really big, though. Not so much in America, but like in other countries, like people drink tomato juice, like very normally.
Is tomato a fruit or a vegetable? That's a huge discussion.
Technically, it's a fruit, right?
I think it is a fruit, so you wouldn't have that either, Alex. You
No
can shut your mouth.
I don't
Tomatoes.
want it. Don't just because I have red hair
just
doesn't mean I
saying.
slurp tomato juice. Why are you saying that? How could you say that?
Because you said,
Wait,
what?
is a coconut a fruit? No, it's a nut, right?
Yeah, coconut.
Okay, I'm
Coca
good then,
fruit.
because that's my favorite thing. Coconuts. I don't have to even
hate
worry about it then.
coconuts.
Fine.
I literally hate
But
them.
anything that's flavored, like ice cream, strawberry ice cream.
No
So
artificial
instead
flavoring.
of that, what would it be? We would have to replace it with vegetables, right? So you would have like asparagus flavored smoothies.
Well, I guess chocolate isn't a fruit.
What do you
wait.
mean you guess? Like,
Wait,
you
hold
know
on.
it's not.
Is cacao a fruit? Yes. No more chocolate.
I officially hate this world.
How are we gonna live without any fruit? Make it vegetables and it would be so easy. Nothing in my life would change.
Best fruit though is pineapple. Just saying. That's the best fruit in the whole world. Love pineapples.
Nah, mango all the way.
Adam?
I like strawberry.
Surprised you even knew what that was. Ew.
For the gentleman, a refreshing lentil ice cream. And for the lady, your carrot split.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, terrible. Terrible.
Yesterday we presented
my
the
phone
revolutionary
18.
My phone 18, but it's no good anymore. Because today we present to you the even more revolutionary My Phone
iCarrot?
19.
Oh.
Buy broccoli.
By broccoli.
You can get it tomorrow for only $25,000.
Boo, too expensive. Whoa, are they trying to make fruit?
Wow.
Months of botanical investigation just to create another vegetable?
It's not a vegetable, Teo. It's something else.
Oh, that's what I'm
Right?
talking
It's
about.
a new
Tomato?
category of food.
Nah, just another vegetable. Doesn't seem useful.
But it's not a vegetable.
Ah, well, maybe it is useful for something.
Yeah, I hate
Express
vegetables
your
too.
discontent. Take a tomato.
Throwable
Like
organic
it, throw a
material against
tomato.
tedious orators.
Or with that fruit.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to live in that world. I would rather live in a world without other things.
I think this next one we'd actually all want to live in. This is a world without waiting.
Yes! It's like you have the fast pass 24/7.
Waiting.
I don't know how could this
So
be
like,
bad.
if I wanted to come and kiss you right now, I wouldn't have to wait. I could instantly.
Technically, and if I wanted to slap you right after, I wouldn't have to wait for that either.
But why are you guys waiting? Is there like a line of people that want to kiss and slap you?
I'm just
He has
saying.
to wait for my lawyer to give him a call.
Theoretically. No, I wouldn't.
Garcia, examination room 12. O'Connor, examination room 2.
You're gonna be parents.
Great. When, doctor?
That was quick.
Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
They're twins.
Where do they come from?
Well, okay.
Hello,
I guess
table.
babies
Wait,
are born
hold
in
on.
desks.
Dude, this whole world's terrible. I take everything back. You wouldn't have to wait for death. Think about it.
Okay, hold on.
What are some pros though?
I don't like
You
that.
wouldn't have to wait to poop.
Michael Jackson, LeBron James, they're professionals.
But sometimes, like, waiting is the journey, not the destination.
It's
And
about the
that's what's
friends
life.
we made along the way during the
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. Okay. Well, let's.
Oh, table for 4, please. Of course. Here you are.
That means no more reservations. I like it.
They don't have to wait for the food either. Oh my gosh, I hate waiting for food.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm starting to come around to this one.
You know what I was thinking? I would love to go to the ocean.
What are they gonna take a
We're
teleporter?
leaving now. Are you ready?
Haha.
Zip zap gone.
Oh, so much weight.
Huh?
Oh, so much weight I will gain if I keep eating.
That was a close call. Wow, the world is paradise.
Amazing! What an ending! I am dying to see what happens in the second part. Oh,
Oh, boy.
That would be pretty cool.
Best
Every
actor,
movie automatically
Matthew.
gets a
Best
sequel.
Actress, Jennifer. Best Picture, John and Barbara 7. Best Visual Effects, The Fantastic Avengers 16. Best Original Script, This Doll is Trouble.
This is honestly where the world is going with scrolling on your phone, where TikTok and YouTube Shorts. You don't have to wait for anything.
Isn't it crazy? Like, like how if you do have to wait for something to load, like you get so angry too. Like if I have to wait for like a video to load for some reason, if like my Wi-Fi is cutting out, I get so angry.
Even if it's literally a half second, it's like, oh, what the?
Why doesn't this magical device work?
I pay $200 a month for this Wi-Fi.
Like it's literally, when you think about it, it's shooting signals to outer space that comes back so you can watch a dumb video of a dog running into a garage door.
Or
But I
a
do
video
get
of
pretty mad
3
when it
grown
waits.
men watching the world without.
I would just learn every musical instrument if I didn't have to wait.
He's waiting. He's on hold.
For what? What is he?
Oh.
What is he
never
waiting
mind.
for?
And
No,
that's what
now,
I've been
tricked you.
practicing.
He
Did
got
you
me.
like
Tricked you.
it?
Bravo, honey. Bravo. It's the best xylophone solo I've ever heard.
The end.
Gotcha.
That's definitely not a world without lies.
True. But she did kind of wait for a response.
There's some
gonna have to
loopholes.
wait for
there
them-
are some
for them.
loopholes.
Luckily, we don't have to wait for the next
A
one.
world without death.
Oh, Adam, this is what you talked about.
We're here to say goodbye to a great friend, a great son, brother, cousin, coworker.
Are they moving away?
It's very difficult when we lose someone. We're gonna miss him a lot. Wow, thanks everyone. I mean, I'm only going for 2 weeks.
Give me the money, or I'll tickle you.
Hey, yo, I
family.
like
Get over
this.
here.
This is kind of awesome.
I just hand him the money, let him do a little
Happy
tickle
birthday,
session.
Martha. Thank you.
Bro.
How old is she turning?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably like 69. 1.5 million. Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't even think about it. Nobody
the
ever
opposite.
has died. That means Jesus is still alive.
Yeah.
He's probably so cool.
Yeah, pretty chill.
Oh no, my mom is gonna punish me in a very severe and unimaginable way.
This road would be awful.
That is one
There'd
thing.
be so
that,
many people.
If there was no death, that means that there's like infinite pain.
Would you like jump off of a cliff and then what? You would just survive? Do you
Exactly.
think paralysis
It
is
would
still
just
a thing?
hurt so bad. Probably. Yeah. You can still get
You
injured.
can still like break bones and stuff.
You can still
You
get
could get like
tortured.
99% of the way to death, but you don't actually die.
Yeah, like back in the olden days, the fire bowl thing, torture method.
Oh, yeah.
They could just put you in there forever.
Wait, I don't know what that means. What is the fireball?
There was a big metal bowl, like a bowl with horns, and if you were bad, you did something really bad and you were sentenced to death, they would put you in the bowl and then light a fire underneath it, and then you would get cooked alive in the bowl, and they would hear you scream, and it was awful. But in this world, you wouldn't die. You would just keep cooking forever and ever and ever. That would be terrible.
Yeah, or like you could lose all of your limbs, and your limbs are technically still alive, right? So you could still control them like a snake.
I don't know about that. What is you, technically? Is you just your
Like-
brain? Is your brain's functioning?
It's everything. Yeah, I can still move it because it's technically still alive. Think about
Alright.
that.
That's kind of cool. Probably cut
There
off
would
my
also
pinky.
probably be a population crisis. There would be like 100 billion people.
What are you dressed as?
I'm a Word document that wasn't saved correctly.
What?
Dad, what happened to my 40 times great-grandfather?
Your 40 times great grandfather is. He's in the sky.
He's got to be 1,000 years old minimum.
Wow.
A world without the letter A.
Sorry, guys.
Oh boy, this is
There
gonna
I
be
go.
weird.
He's gonna say B instead of ah.
Oh no, he's gonna step on a Lego. The worst possible thing in human history.
Okay, let me see inside your mouth. Could you pronounce E-I? If you don't open wide enough, I'll turn on the robot.
What?
No.
EI, EI. That's really not that hard.
So, welcome. This is Drunks Who Don't Know the Other Drunks.
Hey, Robert, you good?
I don't know if you guys
no
noticed,
more
but
double
every
A.
word they've said so far doesn't include the letter A in it.
Yeah, I was trying to pick up on it, and that's right.
That's why you guys saw me. I was dead focused. I'm so
I
focused
was
right
You were
now.
not looking
spelling
at
out
you.
the words.
Yes. I'm like that girl from Queen's Gambit. I can see it in the
Oh,
sky.
good job, Dum.
You're welcome.
Lek, are you enjoying the video?
I is. Very much.
Good boy.
Dodd.
No, the other drunks.
So it's why the Diplodocus is my preferred extinct reptile.
Perfect. Sublime. Excellent, Jones. You got 1 B.
The highest accomplishment.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. President.
This is one very difficult moment in the world. This virus is terrible. We must be rigorous, but we won't permit it to get here to get us sick.
Obeying orders. Incredibly intelligent.
They're talking
United
so
like
weird.
Unicorn.
Oh, no.
Shoot.
He said achoo.
Wait. He's gonna die.
What the?
He's dead. Ejected.
What? What?
You can't do that.
He self-reported.
You can't
He
do
self-reported.
that.
Man, the world without the letter A was rough. It's like, you can't even laugh. But if you thought that world was hard to live in, now we're gonna check out a world with no war. And it's gonna absolutely blow your mind.
Wait, that actually sounds nice though, right? Nobody
I know.
goes to war,
Peaceful.
no one gets hurt, everyone's happy.
It's just gonna be a big dance
Come
party.
Sun Tzu, prepare to surrender. You know the best attacker.
Oh, it's a
is just the
rap
best
battle.
defender. With my clever tactics, I don't need no swords. I got something better. I
Hey.
hit you with my words.
Got him.
He wins.
If you think about it though,
The art of rhyme.
they are still going to war, but with their words. It's a war of words.
Exactly. It's the perfect world. Nobody will die of warfare anymore.
I like this.
But you get publicly humiliated by wordfare. What's worse?
Oh.
I don't know. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words kind of hurt too.
Oh, this brings flashbacks of Vietnam. It was a 2-week holiday. It was hot as hell. You have no idea.
He had a horrible time.
Oh, he's never going back.
Wait, what do those say? Counter-Strike is bowling, Call of Duty, Attorney at Law Simulator, Age of Empires, Build Your Tower. There's literally no war even in video games.
Well, it's not only that there's no war, but it seems like there's not even a concept of war. Like, they don't even understand what that would mean to, like, you know, go to war.
Nobody even fights each other.
Right.
This is the most peaceful world ever. Where could it go wrong? I have a feeling it's gonna go wrong though.
Star discussions.
No, Dad, but you can't.
Okay, but listen to me.
Look at Yoda in the back. He's like, dude, we gotta fight. Somebody better hit somebody.
Dang, life would be kind of boring without war.
Staring contest.
Uh-huh. The islands are out.
Boys, we're going home. We surrender.
Dang. Imagine going home telling your whole country you just lost a staring contest. That's why you guys are all dead.
We're being invaded by Poland because I lost a staring contest. Sorry, everybody.
I think I'd be a good leader in that case. I'm good at staring contests.
So do we think that D-Day would have been more of like a discussion type day?
I think it would have been a rock, paper, scissors shoot.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
What are they figuring?
What would happen if...
Uh-oh.
Ooh, they are figuring out war. Interesting.
What? Magic bird?
He's got to change a heart.
It's Jesus in
Oh,
disguise.
maybe he's gonna strap a bomb to the bird.
Out! Get him off of me! Out!
This image is real peace.
What?
That was just the first one, guys. Next up.
World without
That was awesome.
fear.
Ooh, spooky.
I would love to live in a world without
Dad,
fear.
wait. Can you check my closet?
Wait, but I thought he's not scared of anything.
Great. I just wanted to make sure the clothes were hung up properly.
He's not, Alex. Gotcha.
Waste energy.
Guys, are you guys still scared of the dark at all? Because I'm not scared.
It depends if I'm in an environment that I'm used to. If it's a new environment and it's dark, I'm scared.
I make sure to close all closet and doors, just every door, because if there's a door that's like slightly creeped open, I sometimes see an eyeball poke through and it creeps me out.
Oh, that's just mine.
Alex in there practicing his staring contest.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And then he comes out of the closet.
passengers, this is your captain speaking. We are going through a terrible storm, like I've never seen before.
Oh my God. They
Nobody
don't
cares.
care.
Yeah, that's a lot of space in between the aisles.
There's one thing to not be afraid, but to start
Very
smiling, they're like,
Fire.
I guess they can't be sad either.
Fear is a good thing.
Sometimes.
Fear is a natural response.
You'll be on in 1 minute. Ready for your first live conference? Yeah. There's 4,000 people out there. Yes. And 17 million on live stream. No problem. Did you memorize all 23 pages of the speech? Yeah, What? Ah, okay. The president of the nation is in the auditorium, in the front row.
This guy does not care.
Nobody cares.
I feel like that would be Alec.
Oh, absolutely not, dude. I'm terrified of public speaking.
You would be scared of that?
Oh my God, yeah. The only way I'm like confident if I speak publicly is like if I feel like I did a lot of studying and I'm confident that I know what I'm talking about. But I've done school projects, especially when I was in college, in front of literally hundreds of people, not knowing what the flip I was talking about. Those ones were pretty scary.
Classic.
Yeah, I'd be like, hello everyone. Today I'm presenting on what it's like to have a small forehead. And I have no idea what it is. The worst part is when there's like pretty girls in there and they're all looking at you and you're like, oh.
And then you pee your pants.
Yeah.
That is pretty scary.
Spider!
Ah, there you are, Roxy.
Just another
Come
day in
here,
Australia.
I'll feed you.
Seriously.
That is, what the flip?
Johnny, are you all right?
He's an alien.
Oh my gosh, no. Nope. Not doing
You
it.
haven't touched your food.
Every movie is a comedy. Bolty, this doll is trouble.
Dear passengers, on behalf of the airline, I would like to announce that the left engine has stopped. I had a job interview. I'll have to make up some excuse.
They're not even using the oxygen masks.
They don't care. Nobody cares about anything. That one's worse than the no war one by far because this world would end in a nuclear warfare. Nobody would be afraid of dying.
So if you guys could turn off fear in your body, would you?
Can I turn it back on at any point?
No.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Next up, we have
A world without name.
Bro
Hello.
fast.
This is this
A
person.
world without
This
names.
is this person, this person,
This
and
is
this
me.
person.
I forget everybody's name.
Hey, hello, how are you?
Hello,
people?
person.
Nice to meet you. I'm a person.
I would love this.
You're not from this particular territory, are you?
Nah, nope, I'm from this territory which is further north of this place and a bit to the west.
I can't even lie. I would rather have this because the amount of times I forget people's names is so embarrassing.
Yeah, this would take all the awkwardness out of it.
There's people that I go to the gym with that I've known for like 3 years and I don't know their name. And I can't ask them now.
Was that just a way for you to throw that you go to the gym? Are you trying to make yourself seem better
I
than
was
us?
not doing anything like that.
So anyway, what was her name of the girl you were talking to?
Oh no, it was not. It was like a 6-year-old man. I just don't know his name and I talk to him often. It's really awkward. And he knows my name. He'll be like, yo, what's up, Alec?
But you can't say the gym. You can't because there's no names anymore. Nothing has a name. So you go to the place and then you meet the guy and then you lift the things and then you make out with the dude.
No, but gym is not a name. It's a thing.
I know, but it has a name.
I know, but I can't say I'm going to LA Fitness, but I can say I'm going to the gym.
You gotta say you're going to the thing. You're just going to the thing. Technically, the gym is still a name.
I don't like this world.
Name of a place.
Brown dog with white spots. Brown dog with white spots.
Isn't that its name then?
No, not you guys.
No,
It's
They
name
don't
is-
even understand what
White
names
spots and
are.
long ears.
Street.
That's pretty funny.
Hey,
Building,
2 tickets
building.
for the one with the beefy guy who can never be killed, please.
Oh, sorry,
That's
we're
Adam.
sold out. There are still tickets for the one about the tall guy and the redhead who don't like each other at first but end up together.
Oh,
Wait
you
a second,
spoiled
that's
it.
Alec.
Thank you for that one.
All right, next one's Jack.
Give me your number so I can call you.
Dude, big forehead,
Write
Terminator.
it down.
Oh my god.
Hi,
My
excuse
mom.
me. Do you have the little thing that goes on the other bigger thingy and is used to turn the thing?
Of
Dude.
course.
I'm starting to realize this is my world. This is I forget everything. This is me.
They're basically playing charades.
This is the first time anybody's been able to see inside of my mind.
Exactly.
I've been in this exact same situation.
In this country, there are many bald men with mustaches, but only one who wants you to do well.
France.
And that's me.
List 114, Baldy with a mustache, president, anxious skinny man, vice president.
Hey, look at this.
Ugh, enough with the hey. Hey this, hey that. I'm tired of being just generic people who can't tell each other apart. If
He's
only
cracking the
we could
code.
create a unique combination of words that
He's
would
gonna
quickly
break the
represent
matrix.
and differentiate us from each other.
Don't do it.
Just give each other a number. That would be
Ooh,
fun.
are we gonna find out the
think
first
we've done
name ever created? Jesus.
No, that's
They're gonna
not
call
right.
him Jesus.
God.
Adam.
Well, from now
Wait,
on,
it was
I shall
Adam.
be known as...
Wait, the first name ever, it was Adam.
I know.
That's
why I said
crazy.
Jesus was right.
So you're kind of representing Adam in the Adam and Eve. Like you're named
job,
after him,
Adam.
I gotta
kind of.
carry a legacy.
Technically,
That is so embarrassing for Adam. Like the real Adam. You're the fake Adam. We should start calling you Fatum. Fat Adam.
I understood. You didn't have to explain it. I understood the fathom.
look at the name that he has.
P00PY.
I wonder who the next guy's gonna be.
Poopy
Probably.
MC Scrodzy 68.
Why did you not just say Poopy the first time? Poopy McScrody.
Poopy McScrodzy.
Call me Scientist One. It's fine for me.
The end.
That's my favorite world. I wish we lived in that world. That would be awesome.
You'd rather live in a world of war?
Imagine a combination of all of these so
Instead
far.
of
For
that?
entertainment purposes, I mean, yeah.
All right, guys, we have one more. A world without...
No!
Oh, that's a
We'd still be
somebody's spine.
cavemen, yeah. Without wood, we'd be donezo.
What to do? Yep, they're all
Vegetarianism
dead.
better, no?
Yeah, okay.
This should be a pretty quick video. We're all just dead.
Another brick house. Oh, ow. Ooh,
Come on in, it's open.
such a fragile man.
Guess they didn't invent plastic
I
yet.
have a delivery for Mr. Smith. Oh no, it's next door. Oh.
Poor dude. What?
How does the guy lock his door then?
Oh, I thought he was chopping a tree.
Okay, ready. Your double latte with poppy seeds.
Yummy. Oh, the nest is made out of
Okay,
bolts
but
and
realistically, how do they have power and like internet and all that stuff without wood?
It's all metals.
nuts. I don't know. They
Yeah,
had
but you
to
need to like
innovate.
burn. You need to like burn.
You can burn coal.
There's coal, there's solar.
Alec, do you think the whole world runs on wood? Oh gosh, Alec's lost. How would they write anything down?
Oh yeah, paper is made out of wood.
They used to use paper in the olden times. Back
Hemp.
when
Hemp makes better paper than wood does. No, it's a plant.
It is a plant. But guys, a world without wood wouldn't work.
Oh! Adam, your brother's so funny, dude.
Everybody should leave a like on today's video right now.
That was flipping insane, dude. Holy crap, that was good. Would you rather have...
Here, go fetch.
Pinocchio the Marble Boy.
Oh, there's no wood
Oh, there's no-
instruments. I beat you to it. Yeah, be quicker.
No
bud.
woodwind. They
He's
have,
holding
he's
a
using a
carrot.
carrot.
That
Oh,
is
God.
just not good.
This is horrible. Yeah, everything's heavy metal.
That would be awesome if every conductor had a carrot.
Didn't both of you guys play the violin? Who's a better violinist?
Yeah, it's up for debate, but you know.
You guys should totally have a violin off,
Oh
just
my
for like
gosh.
one bit of a video, please. That'd be so funny.
I would, but I don't know if we should.
I would
It's in my
love to watch
basement.
you guys
I
play.
gotta dust it off.
Can you just do it for me?
Mary,
The
Mary
world-
plays
There's
too.
no
We can do
wood, Adam.
triple.
There's no wood. We can't do it, Adam. The world. There's no wood.
We're living in a world without wood, Alec.
I wish you guys played the piano so I could call you both pianist.
I'm not scared of this guy.
Me neither.
I have no fear.
Pirates, attack!
That's so
Are
true.
those just like giant floaties?
Captain Pipeleg, look out!
Captain Pipe
Oh no, he's gonna pop it.
No, you idiot.
Living without wood is kind of sad. No wooden instruments? That should be illegal. It's gonna ruin my rap career. But wait, if wood is that important, then a world without music would be even worse. Let's check it out.
Without music.
Nah. I'm not doing that.
How are you supposed to sing in the...
Freezing up here. Yeah. Crazy.
First can't sing. That's hilarious. They're dancing to the jackhammer.
I mean, you gotta make music somewhere.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my tutorial. Today we will be practicing the multiplication
I love this one.
Let's get started. 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3.
Turn it down. That's not noise. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. Can you hear me?
Microphone testing festival.
Oh, he nailed that.
They still could do like stand-up comedy, and I'm sure podcasts would be extremely popular in this world.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't even have music, Alec. You can't even have like a background track. You can't even have like intro WWE songs.
No, you're right.
Like,
you're spot on.
How is John Cena gonna walk out to anything? He's just gonna walk out all normal, you know? Like, what are we doing?
True. I mean, movies wouldn't be the same anymore. And also, I couldn't listen to nature sounds to fall asleep at night anymore either.
Yeah, that's
No-
true.
no
And
more birds
also,
chirping.
you can't sing in the shower anymore. You can't even hum to yourself. No
Imagine all the
whistling
car
anymore.
rides.
I literally wouldn't even know my ABCs because I can only sing it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You would have to be like A, B, C.
I would get lost.
A lot of the stuff I remember is in song form. Crap.
Is that just how
That's a
you
good
think?
point.
That's how Adam remembers his name.
I'm musically inclined.
Academically declined.
Yeah, levels
And
out.
physically impaired.
Wasn't that funny?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait,
Wait,
they're
wait,
making
that's music.
some sounds. Oh, it's gonna blow up. It's illegal.
Oh, it's like witchcraft.
Scientifically impossible.
Make a note of that.
Whoa, a note?
All right, so
And
that
that was
world
it.
would be pretty bad. But what about this next
Without
one?
Garbage.
I like it. I love it.
Oh, let's go.
Come on. Pass me the bag.
Are we
Roll
talking
be
like
awesome.
just
1,
normal
6, 3.
garbage?
This one goes to
Or like what
3.
about like garbage human beings?
No,
Can
this
we get rid
is
of them?
Santa Claus Simulator.
Okay.
Yeah, literally.
Every day's
Whole
Christmas.
block.
Oh, I nailed it.
Let's go.
Are they getting trash? What are they getting? Oh my gosh, wait, yeah, there's no leaves that cut.
This
touch the
world is
ground.
epic.
So everything is useful. Wow.
You can eat everything. Everything's shiny and clean. Everything gets recycled.
This is max efficiency. This is us in like 50 years.
Rocky.
They probably have so many more fish in this world and so many more animals because our pollution has killed many, many fish and
Yeah.
many animals.
Yeah, it's true. The turtles would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to worry about like eating plastic.
Oh my gosh, plastic.
sad.
Yeah, what? There's so much trash in plastic, but I guess it would be fully recycled. What would we even
Does
do
this-
with all that plastic?
Wait, does poop count as trash? Like,
No.
would you not
I
flush
mean,
it down the toilet?
You
anymore?
use it as fertilizer.
That's more like waste, like human waste. I think this is definitely more just like garbage, like that you could like this bag. You know, if I just throw it on the ground, it would just disappear, or like there would be a system where like it just gets grabbed.
I think you would just eat it.
Yeah, I could just eat the bag.
yeah, or someone would come over and fill the bag up for you, so then it's useful again.
And that would also mean that like things don't break, right? Like my phone would never turn into garbage. Like it would just always work 24/7.
Yeah, this world is awesome. What's the downside to this world?
I think we're about to find out.
Rocky. No, I told you not to do that in the street. Wait till
Look,
you
he's
get
not pooping.
home.
Yeah, me too. Wait. What's that?
Today's topic: strange objects are invading the city. Here we see one of them from our news van. What's going on? What's happening?
What the-
Watch out!
It's the trash collectors. Oh, it must be. What? That world is awesome.
Stole all of the trash.
That was the best
I
world so
like that
far.
world. That's basically how Japan is.
And now
The next one is world without memory.
What'd you say?
I said this next one is a world without memory.
This is a world
What
I
are we
can
watching?
fit into
Wait, what did I-
very well.
Did I say? Wait, what, Alec?
I think we're watching a stick video.
I forget.
sing you my most famous song, the one that made it possible for me to be here in front of all of you, and it goes like this. Damn it! How did it? Ooh. Gacho, do you remember?
I would do that. That would be me.
Wait a second. If the world actually didn't have memories, then like, wouldn't we all just be dumb? We couldn't talk. We couldn't remember like the ABCs. We couldn't communicate. We wouldn't remember like what is what. I wouldn't even remember if I know how to poop right or not.
Right. You know, this is kind of what it would be like to be an animal.
I was about to say, like a monkey. We'd all be monkeys.
But like even they remember things. Like they can remember like their kid, for instance. And like most animals remember like their children, or like as a dog, you remember the ball that just got thrown to you.
That would be funny. You wouldn't even know your own name.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. No one has a name in this world.
This is insane.
Oh look,
They don't
somebody made a
remember.
replica
It's
of
time.
Alex's room.
Tell me, who was the first president of our country?
Oh gosh.
I really have no idea. I don't
Neither
know
does
either.
he.
That's why I was asking. Go on. You got a 10, Rodriguez. I'm Ramirez. Yes. Just go. We're one short to play. Who do we pick? Hey, how's it going?
Who's that
Can
guy?
I play? Do you know him?
Is that
No,
Messi?
He doesn't look familiar.
Do they even know the game that they're
promising.
playing?
Let's ask one of
I think
them.
it was Messi.
It was
They look
Messi,
like
yeah.
What the heck?
60, 60.
Give me all the money. Hello.
He's gonna buy
Some big
stuff.
chewing gum. Of course. Sir, here you go. Thanks. Have a nice day.
The end.
Okay,
that
would
world.
be a little weird. I don't even remember what's happening.
World without elbows.
Well, they can still drop their arms though. They don't have to walk like this.
Everyone's a zombie.
They can still put, yeah.
Yeah, they can just go up and down.
Well, it's like that, you see. You shake
Jumping
their
jacks
hand
would
and
be
they grab
huge.
your shoulders. Of
They're
course.
feeding each other.
I feel like in this world, you would also not have knees. We should just get rid of all joints.
We'd be like a bunch of stick figures.
Are there any animals like that just don't have elbows?
There's a stick bug.
Oh, I don't like that for some reason.
I think people would get really good at using their feet.
It's our greatest creation.
At last,
They did it.
A body that can do things unimaginable to humans.
It's Frankenstein with elbows.
Will
He's
they
gonna blow up
work?
once he
Let's
tries to bend
see.
them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Immediately turned into a monkey. Oh
The end.
wow, they actually created elbows.
That was a beautiful world.
Adults.
Can you
Yes.
stop behaving like an embryo and listen
Adam, that means
to
you're
me?
dead.
I don't have time. I'm going to work.
You're an adult.
This chocolate milk doesn't pay for itself.
Oh.
Oh my god, look at it. It's
I'm very, very
everything
stressed.
is messed
Maybe
up.
Getting 10 hours of sleep a day. And that's how my book seeks to dialogue with the reader. And that's reflected in this, my latest and most sincere work. Excellent.
Wow, how do you
A nice
do?
drawing book.
Audience. Yes, me.
Looks pretty
Who
good.
pooped their pants?
Officials will proceed.
Dude, isn't this like, isn't this just a world that was about 2,000 years ago? Because didn't the lifespan of humans only go to like 18 years old?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to say. Way back when they didn't really have any medical treatment or good diets or anything like that. Yeah, the people would die very regularly, like in their early 20s. I think if you made it to like 30, you were like an elder of the tribe.
I think most people would, like, the majority of deaths were like between 0 and 5 years old. Most like children would just die. They would get like eaten by a tiger or something.
Bro.
So this kind of is what humanity was like thousands of years ago.
That would be crazy if like you just on your 18th birthday, boom, you're dead. It's over.
Yeah.
Alec would have been gone for a while now.
Okay.
With the negotiation.
International death
Thumb war.
negotiation. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The debt is canceled definitively.
That would kind of make sense. I think that they should do that today.
Sledge travels at 500 kilometers per hour. How?
I've got it. It's
300 million?
Is it
Does
cartoon
exist?
time? Yes!
Prank time!
Dude, this world is awesome.
That's kind of how we are.
Nothing would get done, guys. That's like us three operating the world.
Oh, God. That's not too bad. There'd be a lot of skibbities running around.
Yeah, Skibbity Toilet would be president.
World without pain.
No
Are you
pain.
breaking up
Ooh,
with
this
me,
one sounds
Barbara?
good.
Yes.
Tell me the truth. Is there someone else?
Yes, Tom, your childhood friend.
Oh, I
God.
knew it. You make
That's
such a
devastating.
nice couple.
Oh,
Well, good luck.
So there's no emotional pain either.
We're not
There's
going to
literally
stop
no
until
pain
you
at all.
confess.
no torture.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Yeah.
There is no torture method at all. There's nothing you can do.
And
Nope.
the drunk man says,
Literally nope.
so this isn't my giraffe.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, ready.
I mean, I know that we've watched videos about it, but like there actually is a disease that you can have where you don't feel any pain. And usually you would think it's a good thing, but it's actually a terrible thing because if you can't feel pain and you, like something really bad is happening, like you're getting burned alive or like somebody is pulling out your toenails, you will have no idea. And it's actually bad and you could probably die.
Yeah, those people tend to die much earlier than the average person.
That's because they would probably just walk off a cliff for fun.
Right, but no pain, no gain is what they say. So these people, they have no gains.
Ooh.
Okay, ready. New
I hope they
kid.
show a scene at the gym.
Next, my turn. Drill.
That doesn't look good.
You got something for my head, Doc?
Big brain.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
I recommend using it every 12 hours when it's sunny.
Oh wow, yeah, sports would be a
Slide
lot more
tackle.
fun. Imagine MMA.
Ref, you gonna play like that? You messed my hair up.
That's my
Dude, look at his leg.
We are gathered here to bid farewell to our friend, who died in peace and contentment, choked to death on a fishbone, while being eaten alive by 2 crocodiles in the Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
Proceed
And he
to auction
felt
off his
nothing.
assets. Let's start with a 60-inch TV.
Confess at once.
Who am I?
Oh my
A
gosh.
world without ducks.
Oh, thank God.
Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
we really don't need ducks, do
Goofy
we?
the dog and Donald Cat.
Bye bye. See you later, Donald Duck. I don't think my life would change too much without
Excuse
ducks.
me, who are you?
I think everyone over 75 would have nothing to do on a weekday.
No, but there's still other like birds that they feed. Like there's still geese. There's still pigeons.
The geese and the swan populations would probably be pretty hype if there were no more ducks.
No more
Yeah.
competition for that
The
bread
ducks are
from
like
the
their
old man.
annoying little cousin that nobody likes.
That's not me though, right?
Totally.
Feeding Carlos.
That is you, Adam.
No, that's
It's
not
amazing
me.
how they migrate in winter, always in a V shape.
And
The
number
little
2
ugly
is the
capybara.
one that's shaped like a diplodocus, like this.
Go get 'em, boy.
That's definitely a person.
All right.
A
What?
dragon?
We've replaced ducks with dragons.
Family. Today
All right.
we eat.
2 ducks this season. Oh no, the scientists are back trying to make a duck.
Oh my gosh, why?
That is a demonic duck.
Oh no. It can't be.
What happened?
He got away.
What the duck?
He must be stopped.
Wait, it's actually a
Ooh.
duck.
Bro, it's gonna be a
That
platypus, 100%.
It looks like a duck.
Wow.
Oh, you were right.
A platypus is like the only other thing that has duck feet.
It's Barry the platypus.
Without windows.
Oh, okay. Alex's entire basement.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
Has
is
no
us
windows.
24/7.
I don't have any windows in my room.
I have a window, but I never open it.
Okay, now turn right.
Oh my god.
I'm driving,
Dude.
all right. No, turn right now.
Oh, jeez.
No window, no
Do you
problem.
recognize the culprit of the murder?
They're all standing right there.
Looks a bit like him,
Oh.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh god, that would be terrifying.
If my calculations are correct, my beloved's room is right here. Let's go.
Oh my god, wait, he's doing the mariachi band.
Every time I think of you. Oh, I love you too, mysterious young man.
Oh, here go the scientist again.
Eureka.
Oh no, he's getting chopped in
is
half.
how-
No.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
You
that's
know-
gross.
they gotta break the fourth wall. Oh, there goes our
That's
window.
us.
Wait.
Our window into the video.
Who's that? How awful.
All right.
What do you mean?
That's
What do you
crazy.
mean by that?
He was looking at you, Alec.
World without
Don't worry, Alec, you have no memory and feel no pain.
decision.
Well, there's the one about the cars that go fast, the guy who lives his whole life in a simulation, the guy who wants to rob a bank, the one about the murderer, the other one about the murderer, the other one about
I mean, this is basically how we live
love
today.
coming to watch the Netflix catalog with you.
Is it embarrassing to admit that I've done that multiple times where I'll stare at the Netflix catalog for like 20 minutes and then I won't watch anything?
Then you just go to sleep?
My time's up. Yeah, gotta do something else now.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. I've done it. I think the max time I've done is 35 minutes.
I feel like my body is just so used to scrolling on a device, whether it's like TikTok or Twitter, like I just will scroll on YouTube or Netflix for like a long time and then I just won't watch anything. I'm like, oh, these all seem very interesting, but I don't want to waste my time watching them.
Yeah.
If you guys have been there, let us know in the comments.
Oh no, a decision.
This is very advanced technology.
It's gonna blow up.
The terrorists did it. We're going to die.
It's over.
They have 38 hours to decide.
Wait, I mean, this is another one like the one earlier where like, if there were no decisions in the world, nothing could ever get done, right? Like they wouldn't even decide to open that. That guy wouldn't have decided to smoke the cigarette.
The terrorists would have never decided to even put it in there. Put the bomb in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just important decisions, like what Netflix show to watch, like important decisions like that.
That is pretty important. So boom, that's all out the window.
You would be a jellyfish, essentially. A human jellyfish.
Sometimes I do feel like a human jellyfish, especially on Fridays.
Wait, why on Fridays?
I don't do anything.
How can you
Honestly,
decide?
it's not a bad idea for a restaurant.
They have one option on the menu and then swap it every day?
Don't choose your own adventure.
Wait, write that down,
finally have
someone.
The election results.
It only
It's
has
a tie.
waffles.
We heard a few words from President Mendez 78th, who once again retains his office.
It's too easy.
Oh, their time's running out for sure.
They haven't made a single decision. They literally haven't moved one singular piece.
Any sports game, any game in general could never be finished.
Are they just gonna make out? What's gonna happen?
Hey, technically,
No,
it's a close
that would be a
match.
decision. Draw.
Oh, okay. Fair play.
It's driving me crazy.
Oh, why is everything so difficult?
Oh, I know. What if we accept our own weakness as humans to make a choice and we anchor the resolution to some inanimate object to feel relieved of the burden of taking charge of our own destiny?
Like an 8-ball.
What?
Let's see.
Like you say, makes something that
Flip
decides
a
for
coin
you.
flip.
That will decide your entire life.
That's how I want my life to be decided.
Without losers.
The competitor
Alright, see ya.
Hey, but if there's winners, someone has to be a loser.
positions herself and
Tell me what is the next world, guys.
a perfect splash.
Jack's gone. All of the losers died off, Alec. It's only winners.
Yeah, this
Everybody's
is like
a winner.
participation trophies.
A pleasure to witness this very special award ceremony after a real sporting spectacle. Great
Wow,
sportsmen,
what a competition.
and people, a photo that will go down in
This is honestly like the world without
He has
decisions.
no more
one.
bets.
Oh. We'd all be rich.
That's true. That would be an easy cheat code to just get rich.
But if everyone's rich, then no one's rich.
True.
Hey, yo.
The valet has a private jet, who has a valet of the private jet who has a yacht. Oh, Jack's back.
Oh. Hey, Jack. Wow, Jack, you lose weight?
Jack, you look awfully shocked right now.
Well, how are we doing? Sorry, boss. At this rate, we're
Do you
going
have
to
a
have
thingy
to
in your
take
butt again?
drastic measures.
Oh, God.
Let's do it.
Oh, Wall Street's going crazy. All the stocks are booming.
The value of the assets this week multiplied the profits
Oh my
6
gosh.
times in the blink of an eye.
The end.
Alright, guys.
A world.
Oh, Jack's back. Losers are back.
Did you guys learn anything about losers?
A little
Just
bit.
that you are one, apparently.
Then add the fruit and let it marinate until the next full moon. Is everyone following along?
This is a world without religion, Jack.
Oh my gosh, we would be in a
No
different
more
universe.
And what did you think about the film? It was good. The special effects. But they didn't respect the story of the comic book very much.
Blessed are the righteous who seize opportunities, for the mean and greedy shall be cast into the fire, where they will be weeping and gnashing of teeth for eternity.
And that should convince us to buy these tables on sale.
He was a carpenter after
He
all.
stayed, yeah. I guess he stayed as a carpenter.
He was a
Oh
really
my
good
gosh.
marketer.
A lot of wars would be canceled.
You overcooked the barbecue, man. Medium rare, we told you. Medium rare. We have to give thanks first. Okay.
No more
Thank
Christmas.
you, Mom, for preparing the food.
Thanks to the butcher for selling me this cut of meat.
Thanks to you, and to the distributor, who gives me the best meat.
And thanks to the farm that gives us the best cows.
Thanks to the butcher.
Everybody's so thankful.
Would people really be this nice without religion? I don't buy it.
I don't think
Another
so.
wonderful, completely normal lunch with my family.
It's Christmas Day.
It's too dangerous.
That's so
Are
sad.
you sure
I need
about
Christmas.
this? Yes, it's the only way to find out what happens after death. Turn on the machine.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Wait, what would happen?
He's on psychedelics.
I'm gonna guess he's gonna end up in a ball pit, reincarnated.
He's back.
Write this down.
The end.
What?
Are superpowers with side effects still worth it? This is a question scholars have been wondering for centuries.
What? No, we haven't.
Which is why I decided to look into it. I asked you to choose a superpower. I want flying, but the top reply is the side effect. You're
Ooh.
only a flying head.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I'm in.
You would still have the ability to fly if you're only a head. Then you can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, when I land, I'm a normal body again, right?
How are you gonna eat a cheeseburger? No, you're only a head always. You're like a little ghost.
Yeah, always.
You're just like a flying head, but you could fly anywhere you wanted.
Does that mean that all of my organs are inside of my head? Like my stomach's in there, my poop is in there, my pee is in there.
Sure.
You're pretty much in spectator mode, like in Minecraft.
And you poop and pee out where your throat hole would be.
Forever.
I guess it's like throwing up in a way. I'm saying absolutely not, bro. You'll never get the satisfaction of grabbing and squeezing the juices out of a nice burger.
Okay.
Is that not a great point, or?
No, that is. I just didn't know you were going with burger.
Oh.
Are we cool? I said sorry. So, for example, I want telekinesis. Very, very much. I think I would, if I had telekinesis, abuse that power to the max. Yeah, that's right.
Dr. P.
And if I only move burger. Well, you think you're funny, don't you? Well, watch this. Yeah, that's right. The power. You think you've bested this power, but I have produced an idea. Obviously, telekinesis isn't very good if you can only control burgers. Even if you want to control the burgers to then control other objects. But then I'd be producing a lot of burgers. I don't want to keep going to the grocery store to buy more burger meat. Do you guys have like a vat of meat? Yeah, burger packs are in aisle 3. No, like, not like a packet, but like a vat. That would be a huge pain. But then I got the idea. What if I submerged the burger in resin like that one hot dog, and that the burger could last forever? And in addition to that, the resin could be any shape, such as burger in resin shaped like a spoon, or burger in resin in the shape of a hook.
Genius.
We could get really creative.
That's actually a good idea.
Casting multiple shapes with multiple burgers, creating machinations only limited by my imagination.
Okay, all right, I am sold. I would like this superpower.
That would be like the ultimate supervillain, I think. I would be terrified if that guy was stomping towards me.
I mean, this is basically like Magneto from X-Men, except instead of controlling metal, you control burger.
I wonder if you can still control like different parts of the burger, because then he'd be able to control all beef, all bread, or I guess buns, all lettuce, all that stuff.
Dude, if I can control buns, I am in.
I would spend so much more time with Adam.
What I'm thinking is also, could I telekinesis cows? Like full cows? Like, could I just have a cow flying through the sky and I ride the cow like a unicorn through the skies?
I think you gotta cook the meat for you to be able to
to control it.
Well, you could put burgers under your feet and then lift yourself that way.
Wait a second.
No.
It'd be like flying shoes.
Wait a second. Okay, so what if, let's say, you eat a burger, Adam? Does that mean I can control you?
I was thinking that too.
I can have you do anything.
Well, no, you'd only be able to control the burger inside of him. But you can make it go down his bowel tract so quickly and have it come out. Like he eats it, then instantly you go, whoom! And it just flushes all the way down him.
Wait, that would probably feel kind of good, low key.
Wait a second.
Ah!
While Adam is sleeping, if I had this power, right, I would buy like 40 pounds of raw burger, and I would just, while Adam's sleeping, right, I would surround his entire body with raw burger meat, and then I could just literally, I could make him do whatever. He could be like my puppet. I could make him fly.
Why is it always to me? Why can't we do other people?
I don't have enough money to buy enough burger meat to surround Alex, so I gotta do you.
I knew this day would come. That's why I've been bulking up, because I don't want to be infused with burgers.
Let's rock and roll, baby! It's time to rock and roll. You thought you were funny. You have failed to limit my powers. And now you will face the consequences. Oh, man. I would say, yes, this power is still worth it with a side effect. Write that one down, scholars. Who are you? Let's see if you have what it takes to ruin this next power. Satisfying. I'm an ASMR channel now. You can bring any character you want to life.
Oh, satisfying.
Okay. I'm gonna make a character named
Wait, what was that?
You can make any character come to life. Kind of like Doodle Bob.
Oh, okay. Doodle Bob.
Want to life. Okay. I'm gonna make a character named Griffin who has wings, and we're best friends, and is magic.
This is Alec.
Also, and
How's that me?
No, Alec would be like, I would like to have a girlfriend, and I want her to look like Adam, and she's gonna love me forever.
What?
Did you find my diary? Like, how did you? That was so weird that you said that.
Please say that's not the side effect.
I would just make a dog.
Well, you don't know the side effect yet.
Awesome. Very interested to see the side effect that would ruin this. They hate you.
Aw.
No, there goes
My
Alec.
dog's gonna hate me.
Okay, that's fine. We're not friends anymore. I'm gonna make another character who is really cool and excels at baseball and is a demon and is your enemy, so you know how it feels.
But won't they just team up?
An enemy of an enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Seriously?
I don't know if I'd want this power. They'd all hate you.
Yeah, that's gotta be a no. It has to be.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, Alec's whole plan's out the window. He can't make a friend if the friend doesn't like him, because that would just be like his regular friend.
Is there ever a benefit in somebody else hating you? In what case is that good?
Oh, maybe you make a character that's like obnoxious and like really stupid, and then like obviously nobody's gonna like them. So if they hate you, that makes you look better.
People do say that the best friendships are the people who hate the same things. So then if everybody hates that guy, then it'll build a better, stronger relationship between other people.
Alec, what I'm thinking would be good for you, right? Because whatever you make come to life is going to hate you, and you have said multiple times that you want to fight a bunch of 5-year-olds. So I think you have a bunch of 5-year-olds come to life, and because they hate you so much, they're going to instigate you so that you have to fight them.
I'm not sure that's legal still, though.
But they're not technically real because you made them come to life. So you should just turn them into 5-year-old creatures, but turn them into demons instead. Then it's legal.
I love it. That's smart. That's genius. I'm gonna write that down.
Admit it. I don't think this power is fun with this consequence. If everyone hates me, then they're all gonna gang up on me. Ow, 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 ow. Like, if there's no consequences with this power, what's stopping me from, like, making a genie character who grants unlimited wishes? But now, if he hated me, I would have a lot of trouble trusting him. Unless character who is irredeemably evil and a threat to this world, who is a burger.
Oh!
Which then I can, eat it.
Yes, eat me and become the very thing you sought to defeat.
I feel like I made this video in another life.
You guys can hang out. I'm gonna leave. You guys suck.
I don't think I want this superpower.
Those guys were a bunch of jerks anyway, but not as much.
All right, guys, I have an idea that I want to pose to you. Can we make up our own?
Okay.
Okay, what I'm thinking is that, so you have the superpower to be able to teleport, but every single time that you teleport, you're naked and you have diarrhea.
You're naked.
Naked. Oh, and diarrhea.
Ooh,
Yeah.
The diarrhea part, that's throwing a wrench.
And it happens for the next 10 minutes. You have uncontrollable diarrhea.
Yeah, I'd still do it.
For 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes straight. You have poopy butthole.
I would just only teleport into very secluded areas and then walk out like nothing happened. Yeah.
What if someone's in the bathroom though?
Oh, imagine you teleport into the women's restroom and there's like your mom taking a poop and you teleport on top of her and then you poop on her.
As soon as you teleport, you just start leaking out of your butt.
Yeah, but the thing is, you never have to teleport. Like, just because you have that superpower doesn't mean you have to use it. So, like, yeah, I would rather have the ability to do that in case I have to at some point, and maybe just use it more sparsely than if I wasn't naked and had a diarrhea.
I would totally
but yes, of course, I would still do it.
I would totally do this. I would just teleport to my enemy's house and I would just poop all over their house and then I would teleport out.
Well, when you teleport out, you have to poop again, Jack, when you teleport out.
So I'll teleport to my enemy's house, I'll destroy all their stuff, and then yeah, I'll just sprint home. I'm not gonna teleport, I'm sprinting home.
With how much Jack poops, I feel like he might already have this superpower.
Minus the teleportation.
Yeah. He only has the side effect.
He only has the naked part and the diarrhea part.
That's his explanation for the police. It was a side effect. I don't know why I'm naked.
Make sure you guys comment down below if you guys would want that superpower with the side effect, and also comment down below any other superpowers with fun side effects.
Next power. The ability to heal anything with the mind. This power is dangerous, mostly because you would either be sought after by world governments seeking to obtain your power, or you'd end up being the leader of a cult. But despite the risks, it's an amazing power to have. Anytime you stub your toe, it's fine. If you fall off the roof and then stub your toe in the process, it's fine. Or if you explode, actually, I don't think you'd survive that. But if you were far enough away, and then you stub your toe, then that's fine. It'd be way easier. But with the side effect, would it still be worth it?
That's gotta be a bad side effect, because this is a really good power.
Got it. Let me try. Give me a second.
Come on.
There we go. You can only ever do it immediately after eating a bowl of grass clippings. You are terrible. Funny, but terrible. First of all,
first question, how big is the bowl?
Standard.
Standard size bowl, like a cereal bowl of grass clipping.
Grass clippings, is it fresh, or like have people or like dogs been walking around? Like, is it just the grass is what I'm saying, or is there fecal matter?
You can cut the grass yourself. You have to,
Knowing you,
get
Adam,
the grass.
I don't know if you would prefer or be against having fecal matter in your grass.
Well, you gotta get your nutrition. Last question, can you add other stuff, or is it straight that, or like can I add some ranch seasoning?
It's just straight that. It's only that. It's like, these are such obvious questions, Adam. Shut up. Answer.
Adam, when I teleport, I'll diarrhea in your bowl.
Oh god.
The answer is clearly yes. It's kind of the same thing with the teleporting. Like, oh my god, if you're dying, yeah, eat a bowl of grass, bang, you're good. It's so obvious. The answer is yes, Adam.
But then, Adam, you would be the weird guy that always has like a Ziploc bag of grass clippings on you. So you would become the grass guy.
He kind of already is, if you think about it.
I already went through that. Yeah, I went through that.
He's the dirt man.
He is dirt boy.
I think grass man's a step up from dirt man.
Yeah, it's
all right,
it's
social
allowed.
holiday.
Yeah, but you know.
I'm going up. Next time I'll be Sky Man.
Seems like Adam's in. I'm in too. I think I could maybe turn it into a little smoothie bowl, you know, like a little acai, add some straws, and I'm good.
No, you can't add anything. It's just grass. Alex said that.
Yeah, it's only grass. Like, why is that so hard to understand?
Can I chase it with like Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I mean, you can have a drink.
I've tasted grass many times, like over 10 times. It's not that bad, honestly.
How are we still talking about grass, guys?
Alec, would you do it?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Same.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen you eat anything green other than Mountain Dew, so I wasn't sure.
Comment down below if you guys would.
First of all, this makes using the power really awkward. Somebody, we need a doctor. Who needs help? This guy's hurt. He needs help. I'm hurt. I need help. Don't worry, guys. I got
That's
this.
Adam.
Why are you eating grass?
I feel like this would be a good plot for an anime.
I'm working on it. On top of that, you cannot let it get out that you have this power because it's limited to how much grass you can eat a day, which is not nutritional, by the way. You can't subsist off of grass. You have to eat
Cows
other
do it.
things. Trust me.
Yeah, cows are not omnivores
So if you're trying
like
to
us.
keep
And they
a
have
low
6 stomachs.
profile, eating
Well,
the
Adam
grass
does too.
kind of makes you suspicious. We have incredible news, Ron. Just as the evil sentient burger that's been on the loose attacked this child, we thought it was all but over for the child. But soon after the burger fled the scene, the child made a miraculous recovery. With us are some bystanders who witnessed the miracle. I don't know how that kid's alive. He was hit full force with a freeze ray. You don't walk away from that unscathed. After Burgermeister Burger Monster escaped, he just stood up like nothing happened. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know what happened. I vote this power is still very worth it. Despite you have to be on a low profile, it's gross to eat grass, and this really only works during the spring and summer, it's still worth it because it's not nothing, it's just kind of a bummer. You kind of You ruined it a little bit. The ability to completely forget about a show you've watched so you can re-experience it as if it was the first time. I do this already. Where am I? This power sounds cool at first, but this kind of sounds like purgatory a little bit. You'll just watch the show, forget that you watched it, watch it again, forget that
Adam
you
would
watched
love
it.
this show.
Well, it
this
sounds
ability.
cool, right? But like then you can never talk about it to anybody because as soon as you watch it, you get poofed. You get Men in Black flashed, and then it's gone.
I don't talk to that many people anyways.
Yeah, nah, this is an L1. I wouldn't even want the superpower in the first place.
No, but you know the show's good. You know the show's so good, and you know the first time you watch it, the experience that you felt, you'll never get again, unless.
But Adam, think about it. Sometimes when you watch a show again for the second time, you notice things that you missed the first time around.
Yeah, but it's never as good as the first time. There's never.
I don't know, Adam. I've eaten a lot of cookies in my life, and it's pretty good every time.
That's a good way to look at it, actually.
That's not a good way to look at it. A cookie's way different because you get hungry again.
You just don't get it.
Sorry, Adam.
Years roll
It's like the
by,
first
and
time
you're
falling
an
in
old
love.
Man, before you know it, where did the time go? You don't remember it? I remember the first time I saw the season finale for Severance season 1. Did it feel amazing? Yeah-huh. Do I wish I could watch the show and feel the same way again? Yeah-huh. But if you haven't seen Adam Sandler's 2006 fantasy comedy film Click, I feel as if
Click
there
was
is an
fantastic.
important and relevant lesson in that movie. I think this power is a curse. So anyway, with that being said, let's see what the side effect is. You immediately lose interest
come
before you watch
on!
the show. I did
No,
that already with video
no.
games. Where am I? Because I consider the power a curse, you
No
kind of
way.
made it better, which is the opposite of what we were trying to do here. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to,
Next
Smoke bomb!
superpower.
It's not working.
Next
Smoke bomb!
superpower. Guys, dude, should I do another one?
No, you've had your fun.
Come on,
you've had
guys.
your fun.
Come on.
All right, yeah, you get one more, but if it's bad, you gotta leave.
All right, so I've been thinking about this a lot, right? So I'm thinking this one is like a mega clap, right? Like you can clap, and it's kind of like the Hulk. Like you can create a shock wave, and you could also use it like on the ground to like fling yourself up. So you could be like a really cool superpower, but then you become deaf for the next hour,
I feel like you're explaining Adam's butt cheeks right now.
and you also have diarrhea.
Okay, now it's for sure my butt cheeks. Wait, deaf for an hour?
Yeah, after you do a mega clap.
Okay, how many can you do in a row?
You could do as many as you want.
Yeah, I'll take that all day.
What if you're wearing soundproof headphones?
It'll shatter. It'll shatter them.
So there's
I have a
no way around
Neuralink?
it. There's no way around.
Yeah, you're gonna be deaf for the next hour.
So if I clap 10 times quick in a row, I'm only deaf for an hour, not 10 hours?
Yeah, it just goes from like an hour past your latest clap.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
I'll do
again, for like the fourth time, I feel like there's no reason to not have that ability because you can choose to never use it. So why not?
Wait,
why not have
But
the
like,
ability
think about
to
it like
do
this,
it?
Alec, right? Like you're on an airplane, right? And you're one of those guys that likes to clap at the end of the flight, and you accidentally
that's
clap.
true.
What's
Oh,
gonna
it's
happen?
every time you clap.
Anytime you
Oh,
clap.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that sounds like a curse. No way.
Wait, I'll take that. I'll take. What? Can I do snaps?
If you do snaps, that's fine. You can snap, but you can't clap.
Okay, I'll snap. I'll be the guy that snaps like at the poem.
Oh my god, I'd point, laugh at you, and call you a loser.
Yeah, then I'd clap. I'd clap.
Then you
and you'd be
you
dead.
clap me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, don't. No more clapping me, Adam. You can't clap me
Only
no more.
snaps, Adam. You can only snap, Alec. No clapping, Alec.
I'll snap him. Snap him.
You were snapping me last night too. Nah, I'm just playing. All
What
right.
are you implying?
Comment down below if you guys would want the clap.
The ability to have your art come out exactly as you imagined it. Yes, I can see it now. The trees, the river, the luscious flowers, masterful composition.
I'm waiting for
You
this.
can only draw pictures of Will Smith.
I'm in.
Me too.
That's
Okay.
50%
Yeah,
of
you
the
earned
drawings
it.
I
You've
do
earned a
already.
Totally perfect superpower. Congratulations. If you need me, I'll be in my room.
It's not even that bad, right? Like you could draw like a masterpiece of like a waterfall, and then all you have to do is just make sure that Will Smith is somewhere in there.
No, it's only Will Smith.
Yeah, it's only Will
The
Smith.
only part of your painting / drawing would be Will Smith. So it'll look like a child do the rest, but then Will Smith will look really, really good. I'm out.
I'm in. Like you said earlier, Alec, like I don't have to do this, but if I wanted to, if I meet Will Smith one day, then I could pull out this superpower. When I teleport to Will Smith's house butt naked diarrheaing, I could draw a perfect image of him immediately to cheer him up.
Dude, he's gonna be like, why do you have 1,000+ photos of me in your house? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's the first thing he's gonna say as I'm naked diarrheaing. That's gonna be the first thing he says.
Yes, well, after he claps you.
Oh.
The ability to mimic anything. Ooh, I like this one. I've always been fond of the
Shape-shifting, whoa.
idea of
Yeah, it's like Beast Boy.
shape-shifting. I'm a big fan of Ditto from Pokemon.
Some
But
Ditto.
what I think it's still cool with a side effect. You lose your true self and have no unique form. If I'm understanding this correctly.
This is a good one.
So
That's
bad.
pretty bad.
I don't know. It doesn't sound too bad. Having no unique form kind of makes me have a unique form. Hey, I'm looking for a guy named Andy. Do you know who that is? Oh, yeah. It's the guy with no unique form over there. Hello. Sure, I lose my unique form at the end of the day, but I could also fly. And of course, if I can mimic abilities, say hello to the world's best hacker. What are you hacking? Nothing. Someone ordered 1 trillion Dr. Peppers? You know that joke's getting a little old. I like them. The ability.
Would you guys have that one?
No, because then I can't ever turn back into myself, so it doesn't seem worth it.
Well, I could just morph into you as my, and then that's my new like form. That's my baseline. So people would just think that we're twins.
Yes, because that's you actually. I was gonna say no, but Adam, fantastic point. I have a brother who looks a lot like me, and I would just, if I ever want to be back to me, I just morph into him. Then we're good.
I would just
Back on the same
become Will
page.
Smith.
You'd go. Wait, doesn't he have like a wife?
Yeah.
Oh,
How would she know which one's the real brother?
You can morph into the wife.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh my God, bro.
Wait,
That's
she's
crazy.
pregnant. She's pregnant. So would you be pregnant?
I would morph into the baby inside of her.
in the ultrasound, it's just Alec. Mama.
Man.
Pranked you. Imagine that prank.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I would just morph into like Will Smith.
No, I would do it, and then when I were to like go make my own babies, I would morph into like LeBron James. This way my kids have his DNA, and then I would morph back into my brother, who's kind of me. But then my kids have LeBron James DNA, and then they're all gonna go to the NBA.
Alec, for your own sake, I'm gonna take this power away from you. You're no
No!
longer allowed to use it.
I agree. I agree.
Banned.
One last thing, you'd be able to know what everybody looks like naked because you could just morph into them.
Once
Just
again,
saying.
Yep, we already took that away. Yep,
You are banned. There's no going
He's
back.
done.
I'll give you back the power, but you can only turn into Will Smith.
No way I'm doing that. I would morph into him, actually, and then slap everybody like he did Chris Rock, and then everyone would think it's him.
I need to turn invisible when nobody's looking. That's not a superpower. That's just being a
Yeah, I
guy.
can already do that.
That's just a guy. Ooh, I'm invisible. Hey, don't look at me. What? Look away. Okay, now look at me. Wait, okay. But you're being looked at 24/7.
Oh.
Superpower's gone. Superpower. This is a
It's
card.
useless.
I mean, do you
I
mind?
have
Like, I'm
to.
trying to just like
Can't
be
leave.
by
My
myself.
job.
The ability to appear in an ice cream sandwich video, but he hates you. Wow, I really hate this guy. Thanks for watching.
Extra limbs. Polymelia is a rare birth defect in which an affected individual is born with more than the usual amount of limbs. In most cases, the extra limb is usually shrunken or deformed in some way and of not much use. But one case in India showed otherwise. Deepak Paswan was a boy from India with 1 head, 4 arms, and 4 legs. The limbs were
I saw this
relatively
dude on Guinness Book of World Records.
Actually, like,
Yeah.
If I had to guess what happened, I would imagine that in the boom, it was probably twins, and they kind of just absorbed into one body. I think that's how that worked.
That happens a lot of times. Yes, Alec.
do you think he'll be able to control all 4 arms and all 4 legs?
It sounds
Well, that's
like
the
it.
thing, is that like a lot of times, like you just said, with the extra limbs, like they're really not super strong. Like they don't have that much muscle. They kind of just like dangle there. But this dude has 4 arms. He has literally 4 arms from Ben 10, but in real life.
He would be really good at defense in basketball if you could control them all.
fully formed and also appeared fully functional. Imagine the power you would wield with 4 hands. At the foosball table,
MMA.
you'd be undefeatable. Or imagine DDR with 4 legs. In the Hindu religion, gods are often depicted with numerous limbs. So as news spread of the quote-unquote Octoboy, pilgrims soon traveled from all over India to worship him as an incarnation of their gods.
That's crazy if he was just actually like doing dumb gaming stuff like that, and then like all the masters of India are coming over, like, oh, this is a god.
He's like playing Fortnite, and like there's people behind him bowing to him.
Well, that would make sense, yeah. But I think that like a lot of people were just coming coming to see him because they thought like he was a descendant of the gods.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he didn't do
probably just a
anything.
normal guy.
Yeah, that's what we're
exactly,
saying.
but he's a normal guy that plays Fortnite.
Yeah. Would you guys go and see him?
Nah.
I don't want to. I want to treat him just like a regular guy. It seems like.
I
that
wonder
would
if
be
you
like a
dapped him
zoo
up, what
exhibit.
hand he would use.
Maybe
There's
if
so
you gave
many.
him, oh, back scratches. If I gave him a hug, he'd be all over my back, scratchy.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just thinking of ways that I'd be friends with him.
Until scientists figure out that the extra limbs were actually from a parasitic twin that hadn't developed properly in the
call,
womb
Alec.
and had somehow fused with him. Turns
Oh
out
my gosh.
he also
He
didn't
ate 'em.
actually have control over the extra limbs either.
No.
They were just kind of glitching every now and then. So, to improve Deepak's quality of life, the extra limbs were cut off, and ever since he's been
So
able to live a
sad.
relatively normal life.
Whoever doctor that was needs to get fired because they just costed him so much money. That was like his
What do you
thing.
mean?
That was his
It
thing.
was
That was the
probably
God's
so
gift to him.
uncomfortable having extra limbs that like literally were lifeless. Imagine just like 2 extra arms dangling down and you can't even
That's
control
awesome.
that.
I would
couldn't
definitely
buy any t-shirt. You have to get like custom t-shirts, custom pants, custom undies.
I would have
Yep.
definitely. got
Everybody's
everything.
looking at you weird. Like you can't live a normal life.
That
So I
happens to me
get
now.
why they decided that they had to get rid of the extra limbs. Even though it has a cool factor, the trade-off is too much.
I wonder if he had 4 butt cheeks too.
Okay, I would have got rid of the legs. I think I would have kept the arms.
Much to the dismay of the pilgrims.
Oh,
Number 6, supermemory.
Alec, listen up.
Hypothymistic syndrome is a
this is Alec. Whatever this word is, the
There we
hypersynchrometric syndrome. You have the opposite.
opposite.
The
He has syndrome
opposite.
hyperthermistic.
You can't even remember your own name. It's really bad.
I do have really bad memory, I'll admit it.
condition that allows people to remember abnormally large numbers of life experiences. Sounds like a cheat code to life, right? You'd be the world's most famous walking encyclopedia and win millions of dollars in popular trivia game shows. But in reality, hypothysiacs cannot choose what memories are permanently stored
Oh gosh.
Shout out Adam.
Wait, I might have this.
stored in their brains. Information like memorizing schoolwork would be treated as trivial. So unfortunately, they won't be doing well on any tests at school.
Aw.
But what they are great at is remembering that one time they let a big one rip in the school cafeteria.
Wait, this sounds like everyone else. This sounds like a normal thing.
Remembering these highly
Yeah,
personal
isn't that
events
normal?
can often be very embarrassing or traumatic. But could you imagine dating a hypothysiac? Hey babe, I'm going to the store to get some milk. Wait! Are you going to leave me like Mark did on the 3rd of January 1984? What, babe, no. How about like Peter did on the 8th of April 1991? No, what are you talking about? Oh, okay then. Don't forget to buy the low-fat milk this time. Oh yeah, sure, honey. Unlike the time you forgot it on the 21st of September
Oh, no.
1997,
I'm
this is
running.
the 19th of
Nightmare.
November 1999,
I'm running.
and the 16th of June 2002. Oh, he's gonna leave me. So yeah,
I had this one friend that if you gave him any day, like any date, he could tell you what day of the week it was. So I could say something like 1998 June 6th, and he'd be like, "That was a Tuesday," and we'd look it up after, and it would be a Tuesday. It was insane.
Some people just have like superpowers like that.
That seems like a cool party trick.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would want this one though. I think that this one,
This one's
it
bad.
seems cool at first, but there's something good about forgetting things, especially over time. Like it just kind of seems a little bit torturous to remember all of these bad times. Even if I could remember all the good times, I don't think I would want to be able to remember everything, every detail, everything that was happening ever. That's a lot.
Yeah, you just kind of go crazy.
The best part about forgetting stuff quick is like if you watch a really good TV show, you know you're gonna forget it. Be like, but then you can rewatch the TV show and it's just as good. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like you remember that the TV show was really good, but you don't remember why. So then you like months later you can rewatch it and you're like, oh yeah, that's why this show's awesome.
Every plot twist gets you 3 times.
Yeah.
What? How'd that happen?
No way.
That would stink to watch a movie with somebody with super memory.
Actually,
All right.
the vast majority of hypothysiacs find it really difficult to sustain long committed relationships, leading to a lack of social connections and loneliness.
Alec, do you find it's difficult with the opposite?
Yeah, he doesn't
Well, I do
remember
find
what
myself
friends he has.
lonely and, you know.
But then you forget that you were
Yeah,
lonely,
he
right?
forgets and then it resets every morning and then he remembers.
I think I might have that, but in a different way though, because there are some specific things in my life that I remember like boom, 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 boom. Like if you ask me a specific day that I golfed, for example, I can tell you every single shot that I hit and every single shot that everyone else hit that entire day.
So if
But
it has to deal with you and balls, maybe that's Something.
Maybe, yeah. I think you might be onto something.
Something there.
You really might be.
I can remember every poop I ever took.
That's weird.
I can remember every poop Jack also took.
That's also weird, guys.
How?
I'll never forget the time Adam pooped in front of me. That was weird.
Exoskeleton
That is not a
armor.
superpower.
Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, also known as Stoneman syndrome, is an extremely rare genetic condition that allows some individuals to rapidly heal themselves when damaged.
Whoa.
This is what Dwayne The Rock Johnson has.
Imagine a person suffers a surface injury. Instead of replacing the skin tissue with more skin tissue, the body replaces it with bone instead. This process is called ossification. Can you imagine what would happen if you injured all your skin? You'd form an exoskeleton-like layer of armor made of pure bone, and literally be a superhuman. But in depressing reality, this disorder is almost 100% fatal.
Dang.
I was gonna say, it doesn't really sound supernatural to have what is supposed to be soft tissue turn into very hard bone. It sounds like it would be very, very tough on the body.
It'd be hard to love.
Alec, do you want this? How about now?
The issue is that the body ossifies all damaged tissue, which can make joints stiff and be dangerous to internal organs. You injure your knee, ossify. I can't walk. You injure your eyelid, ossify.
I didn't even
You
think
injure your
about
dick. Well, I guess that's a real boner now. Any tiny injury would potentially become devastating to you. If you strain your voice, you could permanently lose it. If you damage your airways, bony growth would restrict your breathing. Even if you don't injure yourself.
Don't vote
Okay,
to pass
guys,
the next
but
person. I'm out. I don't want
let's say that is not that bad. Let's say it's like the thing from Fantastic Four, where his entire body just turned into stone. He basically had exoskeleton armor.
Yeah, just the
Would
exterior.
You guys want that? Yeah, you guys would look all weird on the outside, but you would be practically indestructible.
I mean, Alec, you can't physically get much worse, so.
What do you mean?
I meant like, I'm not
You
even
already
like.
forgot what you said.
I meant you're beautiful. Your personality's beautiful. Is what I'm trying to say.
You said I can't get much worse. What did you mean by that?
I was just saying, wouldn't it be you would have this power now? So now your personality would be even better, and you would be invincible. Just take it, Alec. You can't get worse. Just take it. Are you taking it?
No deal. I'm not taking that. No. That's a freak thing. Like, you're probably so uncomfortable to do anything. Imagine laying down, but you're like just a rock.
Yep.
That's probably terrible.
I don't think I would want it.
I would
have
join
no
the
friends.
MMA. I'd call myself.
I'd still be your friend, Alec.
I'd call myself a rock
Really?
man.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
Yeah, I'd give you a hug and stuff, and then you would be rock.
I would check
would
if
try
he's
not to crush
bulletproof.
you.
We could flip over 100 of you for a video.
Oh, imagine the
Shoot
YouTube videos. Yeah, we could flip you over. We could shoot you with
So you
rockets.
would just use me.
Yeah.
No,
You're just using me as an object.
No,
Use
Alec, it would be
enemies.
the same as we've been doing.
Yeah.
You know, you would be the rock guy in the corner instead of like the super handsome, cool Johto guy. You'd be rock man.
Imagine the pranks you could pull on people. You could like act like you're a rock for a week and then pop up when someone's walking by.
I wonder if I would also would I poop pebbles?
Yeah.
You might be able to sell them. They could be gold.
Is constantly breaking down and
Rockman.
repairing itself. So
think we
you're
convinced Alec.
basically doomed. You'd be slowly and inevitably
Gotcha,
turning
you're doomed.
into a bone.
That's kind of like Wolverine when he got the
Gotcha.
metal
But the
injected into him.
absolute worst
Oh,
part
yeah,
is there's
adamantium.
almost no way this can be medically solved at the moment, as surgical removal of ossified tissue causes the body to repair the area with additional
That's so
bone,
strange.
leading to a fatal catch-22.
It's like a Hydra.
It's a disorder
Whoa.
that could in theory be an awesome superpower, but in reality, it's
the
much
thing.
more like a living nightmare. Number 4.
Say.
Impervious to pain.
Ooh.
Congenital insensitivity to pain, or CIP, is a rare condition where an individual cannot feel pain. Dude,
that
are you
smug
okay?
guy.
Huh? What do you mean? An estimated 1 in every 25,000 people are
That's a lot.
diagnosed with this condition, and in most cases, the person has actually never experienced pain before. This condition is caused by a mutation to the PRDM12 gene, which is important for the development of pain-sensing nerve cells. Affected individuals have been recorded to register touch, but the pain circuitry is completely cut off.
Is this something that you guys would want to have? If you got punched in the face,
I'm really
you can't
thinking
feel
about
a thing.
it. I'm really thinking
No,
about it.
I'm pretty sure people who have this tend to die much earlier than most people. Just because, like, living through their life, they end up hurting themselves way more than an average person. And I like to live, so I'm good.
Yeah, like your body sends you signals of pain when you probably need help. Like imagine if you had a herniated disc or like you have a hernia and your body's sending you signals that you're in pain, like you need to get help. And you're
Adam, do you have something you're trying to tell us right now? Do you have one of these things? You were very specific about the problem.
I think Adam might have hemorrhoids. He's getting real close to hernias.
I have hemorrhoids!
It's like a secret code to let us know that he needs help really bad.
So Adam's internal organs are all hurting, but with this thing, he wouldn't be able to feel it. So he wouldn't even know that there's a problem to go to the doctor and get it solved.
Exactly.
I think in some cases, it would be nice. Like if you're eating ice cream, you can eat it so quick and not have to worry about getting brain freeze. But in other cases, it's probably not too good for you.
Like for a lot of these, I wish it could be like how it is in X-Men when like the frosty guy can just boom, turn it on and he becomes Frostman. But like most of the time, he's not like that.
I would be like the man at parties. I would do like a crazy party trick where I would just like...
What is about to happen? What is wrong with him? I'm not sure that would make him the man. I think that would make him the freak.
Yo, that was sick, dude.
Dude, you're the man, Adam. You're
Holy
the man for that.
crap, bro. That was friggin' amazing.
But I felt pain there, so...
Imagine this combined with the last one, where even if you did take pain, it comes back as stone. That would be a crazy combo.
And you have red hair.
I think I would like that.
Interestingly, CIP individuals are still susceptible to emotional pain. Physical and emotional pain are both processed by the same part of your brain, so this was surprising to me. But it's more of an issue with the physical sensory input as opposed to pain processing in the brain. This would be a pretty neat power to have for a super soldier though. Someone you could just throw into the middle of the battlefield who doesn't care if they get shot. There's actually a village in northern Sweden called Vitangi, where there's an abnormally high frequency of individuals with CIP. We might need to watch out for them in the near future. In reality, this condition is extremely dangerous to the affected individual because pain is vital for survival. Individuals with CIP often die during childhood because fatal injuries just go unnoticed. It is tragically very common for people to burn to death without even knowing.
What?
Number 3, indestructible.
That doesn't make sense. Unless we're talking about like a young child that doesn't understand what fire is.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
And then they put their hand in and they're like, ooh, this doesn't feel like anything. This is fun.
It would be cool if you were a baby and you like put your hand in and it starts melting. Like it would, if it didn't feel any pain, it would be.
Yeah, that would be so weird though.
I'm pretty sure you can actually train your body to not feel pain as well. Like I think people do that intentionally. I think like monks, or maybe not monks, but I'm pretty sure like there are people who train themselves to not feel pain anymore.
It's like the people that walk on the hot coals and they're like,
yeah, and like you've seen people like take a crowbar and smash their shins or something, you know, or that little kick poles. Like they just don't care.
I think they're kappa-lapping, bro. I think that deep down it hurts so bad, but they just train their brain not to show the pain. I think it still hurts.
Yeah, that's the difference. Okay, yeah, I agree with Jack. Alec, come on, man, be better.
Had you for a second though.
Indestructible bones.
Oh look, it's Adam.
Not even knowing. Number 3, indestructible bones. Trichodento-osseous syndrome is a rare condition affecting no more than a couple thousand people worldwide. It leads to people having bones that are so dense that they've been known to break baseball bats and even withstand car crashes.
Yeah.
A mutation in the DLX3 gene causes bone density in the affected individual to increase significantly. It reminds me a lot of Wolverine's skeleton. Like if you combine this disorder with the regeneration from Stoneman syndrome, minus the ossification and increased likelihood of death, you're basically Wolverine. However, there are several major drawbacks. Dang it! These individuals are cursed with having extremely weak teeth that break easily and...
How does that make any sense?
It literally makes no sense.
What? Wait, easy solution though. Just get veneers. You can get fake teeth. Boom.
That's true.
We got one solution.
It seems like a lot of these superpowers have tons and tons of drawbacks. It reminds me of like the medicine that you take, and then in the commercial, they're like, there's risk of death and diabetes, and you might get your left toe cut off.
So if you think about it, we're the real superheroes.
Nah, I think this one.
Listen. Because if you were that person, you would wish to be us. You would wish to be quote unquote normal. So the way that our body is created is pretty superhero-esque.
I'm feeling like superhuman.
You're hyping me up. I like that.
Painfully, or end up falling out completely in some cases. They have brittle nails and dry, curly, and flaky hair as well. Research into TDO is prevalent right now, as it may hold the key to curing osteoporosis, which is the gradual weakening of skeletal structures many people develop in their old age. This would make a huge difference in improving their quality of life, as breaking bones from bad falls is incredibly common for elderly and in many cases life-threatening.
Oh god.
Number 2.
My hip.
Oh, here we go. Now we're actually getting to the good stuff. Number 2 is super strength. I think I already have this, but well, yeah, let's see.
Super strength.
Dang!
Related muscle hypertrophy is a rare condition that literally gives you super strength. Affected individuals have over twice the usual muscle mass of an average human, and they also have increased muscular strength, all without going to the gym or lifting weights to maintain it. Imagine waking up and just being jacked. This condition is caused by a mutation in the MSTN gene, which is usually responsible for limiting muscle growth to prevent us from growing too large. But in these super strength individuals, it doesn't work as a limiter. A real life case of this is Liam Hoekstra from the United States.
Yeah, we gotta look him up. What was his name?
Liam Hoekstra.
Liam Hoekstra.
Liam Hoekstra.
Liam Hemsworth. Oh, he's handsome. Wait, he was in Hunger Games.
What?
Liam Hemsworth.
Talking about
Liam Hemsworth's?
no.
I'm sending over a picture.
What's the name?
Hoekstra.
I sent over a picture.
Hoekstra. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Dude is jacked at like 6 years old.
Like, is he only that old, or did he like die at a young age or something?
I do not know. I think we might find out.
Dude is jacked. Yeah, we're about to find out quick. Oh my god. He's a 6-pack at like 4.
Doctors recorded that he had prominent muscle development in his legs as an infant. Like, bro came out of the womb jacked. Yeah, he never skipped leg day in there.
Hello.
Bro could do a pull-up at 8 months old, had a 6-pack when he was just 3 years old, and could lift 3 kilogram dumbbells with his arms fully extended at just 3 years old as well. Do you understand how crazy that is? Bro probably only weighed 3 kgs at the time. To add icing on the cake, there are no known medical complications to this condition. All those benefits and not a single drawback has been found. That is just plain unfair. And that's why it gets the number 2 spot on this list.
He was probably like the most popular kid in preschool. Imagine all the girls like, hey, handsome.
He's probably like in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I would guess that he would be a menace in
where
any
is he
sport
now?
that he played. Gotta figure out where he ended up.
I think he was a gymnast. I don't know where he ended up.
Can't find him.
I think he's only 5. Oh, he's now 7. He's 19 now.
Let's go.
I don't know. He seems like to be living a normal life now. Dang, so much potential, man. Come on, Liam.
Pretty epic.
All right, let's see number 1.
Fearlessness.
Fearlessness.
Geordie Cernick is a man from the UK who was diagnosed with Cushing's syndrome, where his body produced too much cortisol, which caused him to have severe, life-threatening weight gain and high blood pressure. After numerous brain surgeries and complications, in a final surgical operation, his adrenal glands were removed from his body. This gruesome operation required removing one of his ribs, and it was extremely painful. Thankfully, his Cushing's syndrome was cured as a result, but it came with a price. When Geordie woke up in the hospital bed, he was on life support. He had numerous tubes coming out of him, and the doctors solemnly told him that there had been complications.
I think this is the origin story of Captain America.
Captain America is not real.
Oh. Crap. All right, never mind. Hold that.
He had developed pneumonia and then meningitis, which is a potentially fatal infection of the brain.
It's not that bad. I get over it in a
Surprisingly,
week.
upon receiving the bad news, Geordie had no response. He didn't feel anything. Among the many functions of the adrenal glands, one of them is influencing your body's stress response, also known as fight or flight, namely through the hormone adrenaline. Turns out, due to the removal of his adrenal glands, the part of Geordie's brain that controlled fear had been turned off.
Wow.
So
This
now
seems dangerous.
he lives a life of zero fear. Can you imagine that? Not feeling the nervous pit in your stomach before an important test? Or not feeling...
Do you think that he still, like, gets scared of bears and spiders and, like, ghosts and stuff?
No fear.
None of it.
They literally just said no fear.
It's one of those things where, like, he knows what fear is because he had it before, and then he got this surgery, and then now he doesn't have it. So,
Right,
like, in his
I think-
brain, he knows, right? He knows that he should be scared, but he's not.
Yeah, like I think if he saw a Black Widow spider, he would be like, oh, it's a Black Widow spider, so I'm not going to touch it. But I don't think he'd be like, oh my god, it's a Black Widow spider!
Yeah, that's what I would
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I mean, if I had this power, my first thing, I would like somehow talk myself into thinking I could fly.
Talk to a woman, maybe?
No, I said
Talk to
me,
a
not
lady?
you, Alec. I said me.
You would feel like you're
not
flying
you.
after you talk to
Yeah,
women.
oh, that's my bad. Just thinking for myself, thinking out loud.
Alec would finally have a
I'd
complete
probably go
sentence
talk
with a
to girl.
female.
You would get the surgery. You would probably end up still feeling fear, though, I think, deep down.
I would.
Hi, my name's Alec. I got my adrenal glands removed. I don't have a
I
girl
have to call
anymore.
my
Hi,
doctor.
name-
The surgery didn't work. Hey, doc.
Sorry, Alec.
Shy and flustered when asking a girl out, not having a second thought when taking a risk? You'd be an absolute Giga Chad, especially when cases of anxiety and paranoia are increasing in our society right now. Fearlessness would drastically change the course of your life. But just
the bad
like
part.
many of the
They
other
gotta sell that in a
disorders on
pill.
this list, there's a catch. Fear is a fundamental survival instinct, and the absence of it could be very dangerous.
That's what I would do.
But even worse than
Yeah.
that, Geordie lost something much more important after
Love.
his surgery. He lost
His
the
left
ability
pinky?
to feel excited for things, to feel suspense, and in some cases,
comes with fear,
even
actually,
joy.
yeah.
It took away his ability to experience life. But what do I
do? Like skydiving, you know, the rush, like all the rushes you get from doing things that you're afraid of. Like you wouldn't be able to conquer.
Yeah, like going
things.
outside.
Like the feeling of running a mile that you're scared that you won't be able to make it.
Yeah, but the bear I was
yeah.
imagining chasing me will catch me. I won't have that fear.
It's good to do things that you fear because the outcome afterwards is you get that euphoric feeling.
I'm gonna go call my mom.
It's rewarding.
It's rewarding.
I'm not scared of you anymore, Mom!
Conquer your fears.
It was scary.
Sorry, Mom, I didn't mean it.
Batman.
I love
on
this
June
ride.
28th, 2008,
I'm pretty sure I bid on that.
17-year-old Asia
Yeah, me
LaShawn
too.
Ferguson visited Six Flags Over Georgia with his family
I haven't been
and
to
church
that
group.
one.
The Batman was an inverted roller coaster where passengers' legs dangled freely below the track. During his ride, Ferguson's hat flew off his head.
That happens.
After the ride ended,
No.
he
I remember
wanted
this.
to retrieve it. The hat had landed in a restricted
No.
area
I
remember the
beneath
story.
roller coaster tracks.
Wait.
Warning signs marked the zone as off limits.
No.
Ferguson climbed
No.
over two 6-foot fences to reach the area where his
I always thought that those areas were like electric if you touch the fence. So I never even attempted that.
They probably
they-
are now.
they
Because I have a
should
feeling
be.
this is not going to end well.
Well, yeah, like the video is called the worst roller coaster deaths ever. And I assumed, like an idiot, that all of the deaths would have occurred on the actual roller coaster, not from somebody going into a restricted area.
No, what's crazy is I literally heard about this like when it happened. It made like worldwide, national, worldwide news.
Okay, don't spoil it for me because I'm really not comprehending how him grabbing his hat is going to turn into a death.
Let's continue.
As he searched below, another train approached on the track above him. The train was traveling at 50 miles per hour. A passenger's dangling foot struck Ferguson in the head. The impact was instant. Ferguson was decapitated. Witnesses saw the collision. The train continued to the station, while Ferguson's body lay below. Six Flags temporarily closed the Batman ride.
Wait, just the Batman ride? They didn't close the entire park? They just closed the ride? Are you
gotta get their
serious?
money somehow, Adam.
They probably closed it for the day, but gosh dang, man, did anybody check in on the dude's foot that decapitated a man?
He must have a foot of steel.
That doesn't seem right. There's no way someone's foot, like you can't kick off someone's head. It must have been like a metal part
Well,
of
you
the
can.
ride hit him. There's no way that it was just his foot.
I guess not, but dude, I would check in on the guy that, you know, he was like having a great day at Six Flags, like, hey, let's go on Batman. And then he accidentally commits involuntary manslaughter?
Does he go to prison for something like that?
No. Imagine he did.
What if he like? What if they replayed the video footage and they saw that he like stuck his foot out?
He's doing 6 or 7 years
well, then,
now.
Yeah, actually, he probably would get put in prison if he was intentional. He stuck his foot out to kick him in the head. Then yeah, for sure he's going to prison.
This is an unbelievable story, and this isn't even the worst one yet.
Oh my gosh.
The park added security around restricted areas and more warning signs. Ferguson's death became one of the most graphic roller coaster fatalities in recent years.
That was insane. I can't believe it's going to get worse than that.
I didn't realize that they still happen to this day. Like, I know that, you know, back in the day, you know, back in like 1992, stuff like this would happen because it was just the times. But I didn't realize that even in the modern day, roller coaster deaths still happen.
They are extraordinarily rare, but on occasion they do.
Just like you, Alec.
Next up, the Big Dipper.
On May 30th, 1972, a warm Tuesday afternoon in London, schools had just broken up for half-term, and Battersea Fun Fair was packed. The Big Dipper was a wooden roller
those are my
coaster that had
favorite.
been operating since 1951. 3 cars connected by a steel cable. The cable pulled the cars up a steep incline, then gravity did the rest. Around 2:30 p.m., 31 passengers climbed aboard, mostly children and teenagers.
And
At
the one
front
grandpa
rode a brakeman whose job was to control the brakes. The train began its climb.
Bro,
Then
he was standing there?
Yeah, I guess this is how roller coasters operated back in the day. They didn't have like an automatic system to pull the cart up. I'm guessing this guy probably gets off at the top, right?
And then he walks back down?
I'd hope so.
Probably, yeah.
He reminds me of you know, like the kayaking video with the boy in the front of the kayak that's aura farming?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what this guy was doing 50 years ago.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
The rope snapped. The train hesitated at the top, then started rolling backwards. The brakeman lunged for the brake lever, but
Oh
nothing
my God.
happened. The brake system did not
my God.
respond. The safety devices that should have stopped a rollback were missing or broken. As the
Is this
train
a
picked
setup?
up speed, it hit the curve at the bottom at
Oh,
full speed.
gosh.
The wooden track couldn't handle the force.
Oh.
The first car
No.
jumped the rails, smashed through the barrier, and plunged
Oh my
15
God.
feet. The other 2 cars followed. Passengers
Oh my
were
God.
in their seats. When
Oh
the
my
chaos
God.
ended,
Oh
5
my
people
God.
and 13
Oh
others
my
were
God.
seriously injured. Later, a 15-year-old girl who had survived the crash was standing on
No.
a wooden
No.
walkway when the
No.
platform collapsed
What?
beneath her feet. She fell to her death. The subsequent investigation revealed 66 safety violations. The rope was in poor condition. Most safety devices were missing or broken. Investigators
Wow.
also found that employees had been drinking and
Oh
using
my
drugs.
God.
The
That's
ride's manager
not
and
as
engineer were
surprising.
later acquitted of manslaughter charges. The Big Dipper was torn down, and Battersea Fun Fair closed by 1970.
Okay, obviously that's like an absolutely
my
tragic
gosh.
incident. That is terrible. But I am happy that the people that work there and the engineers, the people that should have prevented this from happening, that they're in prison and that justice at least was served.
Dude, the girl
I
was
don't
just
think there's
chilling
enough
there.
there's not enough
afterwards.
justice in the world to make up for that. That's terrible.
Dude,
wow.
she thought she survived it. She's like, oh my gosh,
Dude.
like I can't believe I survived that miracle as she's standing there, and then boom.
So, as I'm sure you guys know, we've watched a lot of similar videos to this, but with cave deaths. And those, as tragic as they are, I don't think they're as tragic as this. Because with the cave deaths, in a lot of instances, you can make an argument that it's those cavers' fault for even getting in that situation. But this is like so innocent, and there's like nobody did anything wrong that was on the ride, and they just lost their lives. And that to me is just like, oh man, that really pains me a lot. I don't like that. I really don't like watching that.
They're supposed to be having tons of fun, a day of carefreeness where they're just riding rides and, you know, having a blast, and then boom, tragedy strikes out of nowhere.
That's terrible.
Jack, do you still love roller coasters?
I don't know. Yes, but not as much anymore. Maybe by the end of this, I will not go on roller coasters, just like I don't go in caves.
Britain brought fairgrounds under safety laws following the incident. The shockwave. On August 23, 1999, 20-year-old Timothy Fan visited King's Dominion with a friend. The shockwave was a stand-up roller coaster.
What?
Passengers
Oh my
stood
God.
upright,
I've been on a
secured
couple
by
of those.
shoulder harnesses and waist bars. Fan boarded
Okay,
the
I have a
6-car
feeling.
train.
I'm just doing a prediction. I think the ride is gonna get stuck upside down, and then something with his shoulder with the shoulder latch is gonna get undone. He's literally gonna fall on his head.
Oh,
I have a prediction that he's going to die.
I'll bet $100 that, yeah, he dies.
All right.
As the train climbed the lift hill and began its descent, witnesses noticed something wrong. Fan was wiggling and struggling against his restraints.
Why?
He managed to work one arm free
Why
from
would
the
you do
shoulder
that?
harness. His body began to contort sideways.
Why is he doing
as
that?
the train gained speed through the course. Near the end of the ride, the coaster entered a 180-degree curve. The forces acting on Fan's body proved too powerful.
Oh my
He
God.
was violently ejected from the train and thrown 40 feet onto a catwalk beside the tracks. Fan died instantly from head trauma. When the train returned to the station, Fahn's restraints were still locked. He had deliberately worked himself
Why
free
would
during
you
the ride.
do that?
The shockwave reopened 3 days
The
later.
crazy part is, Alec was just talking about how in the cave deaths, like, he felt less bad because they put themselves in that situation, but with the roller coasters, it's completely random. But that one, in particular, what is he doing? Why would you try and get your arm free?
They do always say before you get onto a roller coaster and while you're riding the roller coaster, keep your arms and legs inside of the vehicle at all times. And they're not saying it for fun, guys. They're saying it because stuff like this could happen.
Yeah, that's also why there's so many size restrictions too, because if you're too small and riding that roller coaster, it'd be way too easy for you to slip through it and fly out like that. So that's why you have to be a certain height, a certain weight, a certain whatever to ride certain roller coasters.
I get denied riding roller coasters all of the time because they're like, dude, you are so handsome and you are so jacked that like we think you might be able to break free of these restraints. And they're like, dude, you can't ride. And I'm like, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Nobody has ever
heard. That's the biggest cap I ever heard.
Nobody has ever said that in your entire life, Jack.
Biggest cap I ever heard.
Not even close. They probably said, please, sir, please leave. You didn't buy a ticket.
They're like, ooh, you're so ugly, man. You cannot ride this ride.
Please leave. You're stinking up the entire line. Go home.
Next up, the Mindbender.
On June 14th, 1986, the West Edmonton Mall in Alberta was packed with visitors.
Whoa.
The mall
I
housed
never
an
trust
indoor
these.
amusement park featuring the Mindbender.
Wow, that
a
looks
triple-loop
crazy.
steel roller coaster. The Mindbender had 4 cars connected
What?
to the train. It reached
Indoors?
speeds of 60
Dude.
miles per hour.
That's a
and took
pretzel.
It looks like Mickey Mouse
three
ears.
complete loops.
That is the
ride
pretzel
had passed
bender.
a safety inspection the day before. That evening, Rod Chico and 3 friends climbed into the last car of the train. The train launched and completed the first 2 loops. As it entered the third loop,
Oh my
4
God.
cap
Oh,
screws in the wheel
God.
assembly failed. The last car
Nah.
began to fishtail wildly. The wheel
That's
detached
so
from the
scary.
track. The car derailed completely. The lap bar restraints
Oh
unlocked,
my
ejecting all 4
God.
passengers 30 feet to the concrete floor below. The train, slowed by the derailment,
Oh.
rolled backwards and crashed into a concrete support pillar. Rescuers found 3 passengers
No.
dead. Rod Chico survived, but was critically injured. Both his legs were shattered, along with his
Oh my
ribs,
God.
shoulder, pelvis, and lower back. His body
Oh.
was folded in half from the impact. He spent months learning to walk again.
Oh my
The
God.
investigation found design flaws in the wheel assembly and inadequate maintenance.
That's
the
so
cap screws
sad.
had worked loose over time. The Mindbender was closed for months while engineers redesigned the system. When it reopened, anti-rollback devices were installed.
It didn't
seatbelts
have
were added.
seatbelts?
Seatbelts were added?
It didn't have seatbelts already and it went 60 miles an hour? If a cop pulls me over in my car and I'm doing above 15 miles an hour and I don't have my seatbelt on, I'm going to prison. I do not trust indoor roller coasters. Roller coasters should be outside.
Reduced from 4 cars to 3. The accident became Canada's worst roller coaster disaster. The Big
Oh
Dipper
my
took
gosh.
Not another Big
No.
Dipper, bro.
Fool
Come
me
on.
once.
I'm never getting on a roller coaster called the Big Dipper ever in my entire life. Nor my kids, nor my grandkids, nor my great-grandkids. My great-great-grandkids, I think I'm not going to have a say.
This was Alec's nickname sophomore year of college.
On July 24th, 1930, a hot summer day in Omaha, Nebraska, Krug Park was packed with visitors. The Big Dipper was a wooden roller coaster, 4 cars connected in a train. The ride pulled
Oh, they don't have the
passengers
guy
up the
anymore.
first hill, then gravity did the rest. That afternoon, 23 passengers filled the 4 cars. Among them were Gladys Lundgren, C.H. Stout, Anthony Politica,
Oh, no.
and 15-year-old
Oh, my
Ruth
gosh.
Frell. The train began its climb up the first hill. Then a bolt in the brake
man.
mechanism worked loose and jammed one of the wheels. The first car jumped the track. It broke through the guardrail.
What's the
Oh my
point of the
gosh.
35
guardrail?
feet to the ground.
What's the
other 3
point of the
cars were trapped.
guardrail?
Literally. Where are
I
the
guess they didn't
safety
test the
checks?
guardrail when they actually needed it. It didn't even work.
Oh my God, bro. These people are cutting corners and other people are paying with their lives.
This is the same ride.
Passengers were thrown from their seats or
Oh
crushed
my
beneath
gosh.
the derailed cars. The impact was devastating. 4 people were dead and 19 others were seriously injured.
Sheesh.
But the crowd of spectators had surged forward to see what happened. Thousands of people surrounded the crash site. blocking
No,
emergency
that's
exits.
messed up.
Ambulances arrived.
No.
But couldn't reach the victims.
Get
Police
out of
were
the
forced to
way.
break down sections of the
Yeah, what
park
are we
fence
doing?
to create routes for medical personnel. The investigation found that the loose bolt had caused the wheel to lock up, forcing the car off the rails. Krug Park
So
never
it's just
recovered.
one bolt that messed up everything. That just seems so crazy to me that just one little thing could go wrong and then the entire thing falls apart. God,
That
man,
makes
that's
me
like when
never
I
wanna-
it's like when I
that's like-
stub my toe and the rest of my day is ruined, you know? But like
I don't
times
think
a
it's like
million.
that at all. Yeah, because they're dead.
Yeah. No, I just kind of have a bad day.
They didn't think to shut down
man.
the park after the first death. They had to do an entire Big Dipper too. They had to do a sequel.
Well, I think this is a different park, but it's just like a coincidence that they also have a Big Dipper.
Oh, okay.
If I see Big Dipper 3 on here, I'm gonna flip.
Dude, if I go to amusement park with Big Dipper 3, it's over.
Park closed by 1940. The city of Omaha
What?
banned roller
Whoa.
coasters for years.
There we go.
afterwards. The site was later converted into a
Wow.
public park with no rides. The Big Dipper accident became known as the deadliest roller coaster disaster in
Whoa.
U.S. history at that time.
Oh, that means it gets worse
the
then.
Matterhorn bobsleds.
Well, yeah.
On January 3rd,
Here we go.
1984, 48-year-old Dolly Young visited
Disneyland?
with
I was
five
like really hoping that that Disneyland would not pop up on this list.
Adam is a big Disney fan, guys, and I honestly think that the roller coaster that they're talking about, didn't that turn into like the Mount Everest ride?
The Matterhorn bobsled.
Yeah, like by the pictures, it kind of looks like the Everest ride. Here,
I have
watch.
literally no idea. I've never been at Disneyland.
See, doesn't that look like the Everest ride?
Yeah,
I mean,
with
that does look
with
like
the
Mount
Yeti
Everest.
monster.
I'll tell you that. But I've never
Yeah,
been.
with
To,
the
I've
Yeti
never
monster.
been to Disneyland, guys. So I don't know.
You never
Yeah,
been
Mount
Disneyland?
Everest ride.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And wait, what's this one called? The Matterhorn?
I was hoping it didn't make it to Disney.
small sleds that traveled through an artificial mountain at 43 miles per hour. Young sat alone in her sled while her friends took the parallel track. The sleds began their descent through the mountain's tunnels. Partway through the ride, Young fell from
How
her
does that
bobsled
happen?
onto the tracks.
No!
The
No!
oncoming
No!
sled approached on the
No.
parallel track. The family inside thought the figure on the tracks was a dummy. The bobsled struck Young at full speed. She was decapitated instantly. The father in the oncoming sled realized what had happened. He screamed at his daughters to close their eyes as their sled passed over Young's body. The ride operators shut down the attraction when Young's empty sled arrived at the station. Young was pronounced dead at the scene. Her safety restraint was found fastened on a neighboring seat. The Matterhorn reopened the next day. Disney made modifications to the ride.
Bro, how did they clean it up in one day?
One day.
One day?
Disney is crazy.
One day?
I'm surprised they even did one day. Disney could have cleaned that up in like an hour and a half.
Mickey Mouse said, "Oh, the ride must go on." Oh, and it kept going.
It's crazy that all the other parks like got completely shut down from one of their things, but Disney was able to just say like, actually, we're good.
Oh man!
Wow. Did she jump out or she got thrusted out?
I think, yeah, she probably didn't jump. I think that, yeah, something happened, maybe a bump or something, but the fact that the restraints didn't hold her in place, just, it boggles the mind.
On August 28, 1999, Kimberly Bailey and her 8-year-old daughter Jessica visited Jillian's Wonderland Pier in Ocean City, New Jersey. The Wild Wonder was a small steel roller coaster. Individual cars were pulled up a 40-foot incline before rolling through the course. Bailey and Jessica climbed into one of the cars. As their car neared the top of the lift hill, the anti-rollback mechanism failed.
Why does that keep
The
happening?
the lift chain and began rolling backwards
They
down
don't
the incline.
learn.
The car gained speed as it hurtled toward the station.
Oh.
It crashed violently into the loading
Oh,
area at the
God.
bottom. Bailey and Jessica
Oh
were
my
thrown
gosh.
from the car.
Oh
Both
my
died.
God.
The park had replaced the coaster's anti-rollback
What?
device with an unapproved, locally made part. The faulty
Dude.
component had failed to engage. The Wild Wonder was shut down and removed. New Jersey upgraded its regulations to require manufacturer-approved parts only.
Dude.
The Derby Racer.
King
we go-
Ka, you guys know King Ka, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have enough, or if you have too much weight on King Ka, it falls backwards. It doesn't go all the way up and around. It'll go up to the top and then you go all the way back down backwards. If that ever happens to me, I'm just gonna start crying immediately on the spot because that seems to be the reason why so many of these people are dying.
In 1911, the Derby Racer opened at Revere Beach, Massachusetts.
Ladders.
It featured 2 parallel tracks where trains raced
Ooh, that's
against
kinda
each
fun.
other in a figure-8
Oh
pattern.
my God,
The
I
ride
know
had
where this
no
is going.
restraints,
Why?
no
Why?
speed controls,
Why?
and basic wooden construction. Passengers simply held on as the trains raced around curves.
That was probably
and
kind of
hills.
fun, though.
Within weeks of opening, disaster struck.
Not worth it.
A man was thrown from his car during a turn and died. Later that year, the company's own treasurer was killed. He had stood up in his car
Are
to
you
lecture
kidding me?
passengers about safety
No.
when he was ejected from the ride. Authorities
That's
closed the
crazy.
coaster and demanded safety.
The
improvements.
irony.
The owners installed primitive brakes and lap bars before reopening, but the deaths continued. On a busy day
Okay,
in
this is
1917,
1917, guys. This is like a billion years
It's
ago.
over 100 years ago. That's
They
insane.
should not have roller coasters back before the Great Depression. All right, that should have been a law.
Yeah, I didn't even know roller coasters were a thing until 1974.
They probably saw dinosaurs roaming around.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
your
kidding.
mom.
He tried to retrieve it and fell out of his car on
Oh,
high
that's smart.
impact. He landed on the adjacent track.
Oh, and then he gets
The
run
racing train
over.
Struck him at full speed.
Yep.
The wreckage told the story. The impact broke nearly every bone in his body.
Wow.
He died shortly after.
Shortly after?
Another passenger was thrown from the train in 1929. Despite
Put a
3
seatbelt
confirmed
on.
deaths and numerous injuries, the Derby racer continued operating for 25 years.
Bruh.
Each incident led to minor modifications.
Minor?
But the fundamental design remained dangerous. The ride's license was revoked and reinstated multiple times as authorities
Wow.
struggled with the deadly attraction. The Derby racer finally closed.
That ride must have been like extremely fun if people continued to go on that ride after 3 confirmed deaths.
Yeah, just like that kid at the beginning. Like, he must have really loved that hat to, you know, do what he did. These people really must have loved this ride to be able to get on after so many deaths. I don't think I would have let my kids ride on that ride.
Would you, Alec?
I mean, I still eat candy. I still drink soda.
Like,
I still drive
again,
a car.
I guess on the flip side, like, it's 1920. Like, what else is there to do? What, are they gonna read a newspaper? You know?
I don't know. Ride a horse, maybe? That's probably
Yeah.
like the same type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
When it was replaced by a newer model. It became known as one of the most dangerous roller coasters ever built. The Rough Riders. In 1910, the Rough Riders
so long
roller
ago. This is
coaster
not gonna be
opened
good.
at Coney Island. The ride featured an electric-powered system where the motorman controlled speed with a throttle. That first year, the train derailed on a sharp curve. 17
Whoa.
passengers were thrown from the track.
I'm sure
3
it
people were
opened
dead,
right back
and
up.
many others were seriously injured. Coney Island officials made minor
Yep,
improvements,
there it is.
but the ride continued operating. 5 years later, on July 27, 1915, 6 passengers boarded the Rough Riders. As the train gained speed down a steep incline, it approached a sharp turn. The motorman
That's
took the turn
wild.
too fast. The train's wheels left the track. The car flipped on its side 30 feet in the air. Passengers were hurled into an iron railing and fell to the ground below. The damage was severe. 3 riders were killed by...
So does that guy go to prison then? The guy that's controlling the throttle? I didn't even realize that's how roller coasters worked back in the day. It was just one dude with a lever that was just pushing it up and down to go forward and back. Does he go to prison?
He has so much power.
Honestly, probably. I will say though that it does make me happy that all of these, or for the most part, most of these stories are so old. None of these are within like the last 10 years, I don't think. 20 years, maybe? Which makes me feel like roller coasters today are extremely safe. So I'm not too worried about them anymore.
A woman and her son survived by hanging onto the handrail. A bystander on the ground was struck by a falling body.
Oh, God.
The Rough Riders had now killed 6 people in 5 years. The ride was shut down after
Well
the
done.
1915 accident and dismantled within a few years. The repeated tragedies helped establish early safety regulations at Coney Island, including requirements for better braking systems and restraints. The Fujin Raijin 2. On May 5th, 2007, Expo
That's
Land
pretty
Amusement Park in
recent.
Osaka
That's
was
recent.
packed with visitors for Children's Day. Fujin Raijin 2 was a
Here
stand-up
we go.
roller coaster. 20 passengers boarded the 6-car train, including 19-year-old university student Yoshino Kogawara. The train launched and began its course. As it traveled 131
This
feet
is not
above the
gonna end
ground,
well.
That's high
passengers
up.
heard a loud crack. The second car suddenly
No.
derailed. The wheel axle had snapped, causing the car to tilt
Oh my God.
violently.
No!
Oh my
Kogawara
God, oh my
was
God,
thrown against the
130
guardrail
feet.
at high speed. She struck her head and was
Oh
killed.
my God.
The derailed car dragged the rest of the train for 984 feet before
What?
stopping. 19 other passengers were injured. The investigation revealed extreme negligence. The park had skipped annual maintenance in 2007.
How do they get away with this?
The wheel axle had not been replaced in 15 years. Park officials had reported the axle as good condition, based only on visual inspection. The axle had cracked from metal fatigue. Proper testing would have detected the crack, but Expoland had bypassed all safety requirements. Expoland's attendance collapsed after the accident. The park briefly reopened but closed permanently in 2009 as the owners declared bankruptcy.
That's
The
what should have
son
happened
of-
for literally every single one after a death like that. Like, Nobody should trust that park after because it was their fault. They didn't do this proper regulations.
Adam, I actually forgot that I read about this the other day, but do you know Epic Universe, the park that we were just at?
Yeah.
Do you remember Stardust Racers?
Yeah, that ride was so fun.
Somebody died on that 2 weeks ago. I'm not even kidding. They said, the authorities said that it was accidental, but like they don't know exactly what happened yet. It's still an ongoing case. But that was a ride that I think I rode 5 times. And somebody actually died on it 2 weeks ago.
What are they going to say? It was on purpose?
I don't know. But it does still happen to this day, which is kind of crazy.
Next up, Son of a Beast.
In 2000, Kings Island opened Son of Beast.
Whoa.
A wooden roller coaster that reached speeds of 78
That's
miles
fast.
per hour. The ride had problems from the start, with track malfunctions and rough jolting. In 2001, riders suffered broken necks and a broken neck.
Oh my
Another passenger
God.
was hospitalized with back injuries in 2003. On July 9, 2006, 27 passengers were aboard when one train cracked a support beam while passing through the Rose Bowl section. The damaged beam caused the track to sag. When the next train hit the weakened section, the track dipped suddenly. The jolt was brutal. 27 people were rushed to hospitals with chest and neck injuries. One passenger said it felt like hitting a brick wall. The investigation
tell me
found
nobody
cracked
died.
and splintered wooden support beams throughout the structure. Son of Beast reopened after modifications, but another accident occurred in 2009. A passenger suffered a broken blood vessel in her head. The ride never operated.
That's how you know it's a good
was
ride, if
demolished
you're
in
getting broken
2012.
blood vessels.
Son of
Yeah,
Beast had become
must
one
have
of the
been
most
pretty awesome.
notorious failures in roller coaster history.
Wait, Alec, when's your birthday again?
July 9th.
Happy birthday, dude.
You're bad luck, Alec.
Okay.
Alec, do you want to ride on a roller coaster on your birthday?
Yeah.
I'll take you. Adam, you can watch.
Oh, I will watch from afar. Next up.
2008,
Nope.
the Cobra roller
Dang
coaster
it.
opened at Tivoli Friheden Amusement Park in Aarhus, Denmark. Months after opening, the front car detached from the track. 4 young riders were injured with fractures and concussions. The park made repairs, and the Cobra continued operating. On July 14th, 2022, riders felt a jolt.
That's 3 years
and heard
ago.
cracking metal as the train went through its
That's
course.
insane.
The rear car broke off from the track.
No.
The last row of seats detached and hung off the side
Oh
of
my
the coaster.
God.
A 14-year-old girl in the rear car was thrown and
No.
killed. A 13-year-old boy next to her suffered a hand injury but survived.
Oh
the train
my
ground to a
God.
halt. Park staff
That's
evacuated
so
the area.
bad.
The girl
Oh
could
my God.
The same structural
Why'd they
flaw had
pixelate
now
that
caused
one?
2 major accidents. Tivoli Friheden dismantled the Cobra the next day, and the ride was permanently closed. The Cobra had failed twice in identical fashion over 14 years of operation.
Shoot.
The Quimera.
Wait, what was that? That day was 2022?
2022. Yeah.
Ever since Alex said that these don't happen very often, that literally just happened 3 years ago.
Oh my God.
You just jinx everything. This one is probably this year.
Oh, let's see.
This is the final one. The Quimera.
September 28th,
Oh my
2019.
Oh my God.
Visitors gathered at La Feria Chapultepec Magico in
Okay,
Mexico City.
I'm not going on a
Quimera
roller
was
coaster in
triple-loop
Mexico.
Steel roller coaster. The aging Schwarzkopf model had a history of maintenance issues. That day, witnesses saw the last car of a train shake violently and derail on a turn near the end
Did it
of the
hit
ride.
somebody?
The rear car flipped upside down and detached completely. 2 riders were thrown out from 33 feet. 2 young men, ages 18
No.
and 21, died from head injuries. 2 women were also injured when the car slammed into the structure. The
Would it be weird, like, if I start showing up to ride roller coasters wearing a helmet?
That's
Would
what I
that be
was
weird?
thinking. Dude, that's what I was
I
thinking.
mean, it would be
'cause
weird, but I understand it now.
Everyone that's died is
I
head
have
trauma.
them watch this video. I'm like, hey guys, like this is why I'm doing it, and then they'd probably be like, all right, bet.
A component in the car's axle assembly had broken, causing it to detach. Mexico City authorities immediately closed La Feria Chapultepec. Investigators
No
found
mas.
multiple safety violations.
No.
and
We're seeing a
revoked the
common
park's
theme
permit.
here.
Within months, the historic amusement
Good.
park was permanently shut
Bueno.
down
See ya.
and dismantled.
Starting with the Crush incident.
It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. A married couple from New Jersey traveled to Zambia for a safari.
We're from New Jersey.
It was a chance to see the wild
We're
up
not.
close, to experience Africa's rivers and its wildlife in their most natural form. But unfortunately, nature has no script. And in an instant, paradise turned into pure horror. The couple joined a group boat traveling down the Zambezi River.
Crocodiles.
The water
Why
looked
do they look
calm,
like that?
and the banks were filled with life by the singing of birds. Buffaloes, waterbucks, and eagles
gonna be a
were just
hippo,
some
guys.
of the absolutely gorgeous animals they were able
Don't
to
cry.
see.
Hippo.
Then, without warning, the boat was struck. By what, you ask? Well, they didn't know. But it was something that rammed the boat so powerfully that its impact capsized the vessel. All of the tourists were thrown out of the boat into the water in pure confusion.
That's a nightmare. That is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, getting attacked by anything in the water, even if it's like a goldfish, is very frightening because humans are like, we have no defenses in the water. We're stranded. We're like lost puppies, let alone being in Africa where there's alligators, crocodiles, and hippopotamuses.
They turn into like just being on a tour, having full safety to like that. They're in it. They have to survive. It's the flip of a switch. That's insane.
And what's gonna happen next?
And that's when they saw it. An 8,800-pound hippo, one of the deadliest animals in Africa.
8,000 pounds?
Water, glaring menacingly at each tourist. But
they're mean,
it wasn't
too.
just sitting and doing nothing. As it arised out of the water, it revealed that it was carrying the man's wife in its mouth. Amidst all the chaos of the boat flipping over,
Mr.
he
Seal
didn't
girl.
notice when she went missing. Her head and torso were trapped between the hippo's jaws, and she struggled to escape. But instantaneously, it snapped its mouth down, crushing her head and torso like it was nothing. The tourists broke out into a full-on frenzy to escape for their lives. Meanwhile, the hippo thrashed the woman's body carelessly in the water, leaving absolutely no chance of survival for the poor 70-year-old woman.
I honestly don't know how it's going to get worse than that. Hippopotamuses, hippopotami, they are the scariest, most deadly creatures on planet Earth. They are aggressive, they are incredibly powerful, and they can also move around in the water, which we're not very good at as human beings.
Just the idea of her head being squished like that in its mouth is just so horrifying to me. One time I fed a hippopotamus a watermelon, and you just kind of throw the whole watermelon in its mouth, and then it crunches the whole thing down. That's what happened to her head. That poor lady. Oh, that's awful. That is awful.
Oh, poor old woman. And they probably went there for like a 50-year anniversary or something, like something nice, and just for it to be ended like that.
This is why I hate Disney.
That's a crazy take. What? Why? What?
Because Disney and Pixar and all that, they make these animals seem like they're nice, like they're kind, like they're friendly, but they're not! They will eat you!
Have you ever seen The Lion King?
Yeah, The Lion King makes hyenas seem like the worst animal on planet Earth, but you know what actually is way worse? Lions!
I think hyenas are still worse, bro. I think hyenas are way worse than lions.
No, because you can scare hyenas away.
You can, but bro, if there's a lot of them, you are cooked.
And they laugh at you while they eat you. It makes it worse.
There's no Pixar or Disney movie about hippos, right?
Madagascar? They had the one with the yacht.
That's not Disney, guys. That's not Disney. That's just not Disney.
Oh, yeah, but it's same thing. Like, you know, it's the same thing.
Don't hate Disney for DreamWorks sins.
And you got a dump truck.
Back the people also fled in a panic, despite being armed. Her husband survived and watched helplessly as his wife of decades was part before his eyes. He escaped with his life, but back home, grief turned into anger. The man later filed a lawsuit against the safari tour operator, arguing that negligence and poor safety measures left his wife vulnerable in one of the most dangerous waterways on Earth. But lawsuits don't bring closure. They don't erase the image of the river, the overturned boat, or the hippo that ended it all. It's important that tour operators prioritize safety. Choosing thrill over precaution puts lives at unnecessary risk and causes irreparable damage.
I'm honestly surprised that she's the only one that got injured, because when I went on a safari in South Africa, every time we saw hippos, there was like at least 30 of them all together, sometimes even like 100. So it seems like this was a lone hippo.
And you guys kept going?
Well, we were driving. We weren't on a kayak or whatever like these people were. On a little boat. We were just driving and we saw a lake and it was full of hippos. And the guy was like, "Oi, mate, do not go near the hippos. They will eat you." And I was like, "Oi, mate, hey." I talked like that the whole time.
The scariest thing to me out of all of this is that the hippos don't even eat humans. Like, they got no nutritional value from eating Gran. They just did it because they're angry.
They did it for fun.
Well, they're very territorial. They even like kill their own. If they go to the wrong like little gang in their own tribe, they'll start killing each other.
If Adam walked into somebody's house and then went into the refrigerator to start eating their food, like, of course they're going to be pretty angry. So right. I get it.
I learned my lesson quick on that. Next up, beers versus bears.
Beers beats Battlestar Galactica.
Comment if you know where that's from.
Versus bear.
It's The Office, guys.
The Belgrade Zoo was never meant to be a crime scene. But during the city's annual festival, the line between celebration and catastrophe vanished. A 23-year-old drinking one too many beverages would begin enjoying himself a little too much at the festival.
Alec, that was you 10 years
As he
ago.
walked around the zoo, intoxicated, he would stumble
No, I was
across a
17,
bear
I
enclosure.
did
The
not do
man
that.
would look left and look right and see that nobody was watching.
Do not climb
For
it.
him, he was set on making his festival a whole lot more awesome. He decided to climb into the bear exhibit and to act like a hooligan for a bit. As he finished his shenanigans
bear,
and got
come
ready
get
to
me,
leave
bear.
the enclosure,
Come on, bear.
Masha and Misha, two
Bring
massive
it
brown
on.
bears,
What
approached
you got?
Hey, bear,
him.
I'm
You
just
already
kidding,
guessed what
actually.
happened to the man
I
at
was
this
slurping
point,
the silly
but to
juice.
tell you anyways, one of the bears swiped at his face with a force so powerful that it obliterated it. The man panicked, but without a second to waste, the bears quickly attacked him. By the time zookeepers stumbled across the bear enclosure, they confusingly found the man's clothes laying neatly to one side.
His clothes.
Upon further investigation, they were horrified when they found the two bears in their feeding corner devouring half of the man's body together. The zoo staff tried to recover what was left of his body, but the bears fought viciously to protect their grim prize.
Wow. They just
After
eat
the
'em.
incident, investigators pieced together what happened. Scattered inside the cage were beer cans, stones, bricks, and even discarded mobile phones. The conclusion was grimly obvious. The man likely had too much to drink and climbed into the enclosure during the festival. The zoo's director put it bluntly. It must be that, because only an idiot would jump into the bear cage.
Yeah.
For the man,
I mean, yeah, even though he was drinking the silly juice, like, I don't think many people, when they're drinking silly juice, think that it's a good idea to jump into a bear enclosure. Like, even if you're really messed up in the forehead, I feel like most people just don't have that thought. That's insane.
I have a similar story that almost happened to me. My family went on vacation in Mexico. I was probably like 11 at this time, and there weren't enough rooms for everybody, so me and my brother, we slept in the living room. And back then, I used to talk in my sleep, and I also used to sleepwalk. And one of the nights, we were sleeping, and I don't even remember this at all, but I stood up and I ran to the door and I ran outside, and we were in Mexico, so the weather was great, and the hotel, it was just open, like to the outside. There wasn't even like a lobby, nothing. We just opened the door and I just started running and shouting, no, no, no. And my brother is awake like, dude, what is wrong with this guy? This guy's a freak. So he like starts chasing me, and right outside of our hotel, there was an alligator exhibit, which was enclosed by a fence, but you could run up it. And apparently, I was running right at it, screaming, no, no, no. And then my brother just goes, Alec! And I stop, I turn around, and I go, oh, hey, Luke. And then he said, go back to bed, and I went back to bed. But for a split second there was a chance that in my sleep, as I was sleepwalking, I almost ran into the alligator pen.
That would have made it into this video.
Yeah. Imagine like that actually happened, and I woke up from my sleepwalking, and I'm just, I pretty much just spawned inside of an alligator pen.
You're sleeping inside of an alligator, like literally inside of its stomach. Like, oh, it's kind of uncomfy in here.
And then I woke up naked. I'm not sure what happened after that, but
I don't believe any of that.
That is an insane story if that actually happened.
No, it's true. You can ask him.
The next one's called the flattening incident.
On January 14th, 2011, a 33-year-old elephant handler was going through routine training with Edie, a 26-year-old 8,000-pound African elephant.
Pounds, okay.
The animal had been taught to respond to commands, to shift when directed, to walk when told. Which, honestly, giving an elephant commands like it's a little puppy dog is actually pretty cute. But the only difference between a puppy and a 4-ton elephant is, well,
their haircuts.
4 tons.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're dealing with those 4 tons inside of a narrow stall full of steel bars, there is no room for error. After receiving a command, Edie shifted her massive body backwards.
Oh.
But, inconveniently enough, the woman was suddenly pinned behind the elephant. The gargantuan animal pressed her into the metal bars of the
between its
enclosure,
legs.
trapping her under several
Go
tons
between
of
the
force.
legs.
What was a bit of a minor annoyance quickly transformed into panic when the woman realized that the elephant was still moving backwards. Her face pressed against the steel bars of the stall, and her body began getting crushed between the weight of the elephant and the building. Another handler showed up, and upon witnessing the situation, they quickly shouted commands desperately to get the elephant to move. The elephant finally obeyed, but not before flattening the girl against the metal bars. When the elephant walked forward, the woman's body fell to the ground, crushed, flattened, and broken.
Why are we pausing it there? Please keep playing the video.
The thing is, elephants are really, really smart. I wouldn't put it past the elephant to have done that on purpose. Maybe he was just fed up. He might have just been fed up of like living life and having to be controlled by, you know, little people, that he just had enough.
He was just like, he was sick of it. He's like, I could literally just flatten you by sitting.
I don't know. I'm not saying he did or didn't, but I'm saying there's a chance. Because elephants are very, very smart. They know what they're doing.
Is that at all, like, even 1% her fault?
I think so, bro. Like, she's backed up against the wall and she said, back up on me, back that thing up. And then next thing you know, she got...
Death by booty cheek.
Death by booty cheek is, yeah. But I mean, you gotta duck, right? You gotta duck.
That's what I'm thinking is that, like, I feel like elephants, they're quick for a big animal, but like as a little human, you should be able to dodge a booty cheek coming at your face from an elephant, like go between the legs, go to the left, go to the right. Unless it was just like one of those perfect situations where there was literally nowhere else to go, then it's kind of on her for getting herself stuck in that situation, or the zoo for like making that enclosure so tiny. Like a lot of things probably went wrong.
I could see a world where she like maybe just, she thought she had more room, so she took a step back and then her head hit the back of the thing, so she's like, ow, my head. And then by the time she even is able to open her eyes again, that booty cheek is like bop. And once she's stuck, she ain't moving. That's it.
Some people like, this might be Alex's dream.
What?
No, this is literally like...
Hey now. Oh, whoa.
Death by booty cheek.
Death by booty cheek, but not like that, Alec.
Depends who we're talking about.
This honestly reminds me, do you know those like hydraulic press videos that we watch?
That's how much hydraulic
they have. Especially his foot. Imagine he stepped on you. That's probably even more hydraulic pressy.
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't like any of this. This is terrifying.
Oh, this is
She was
getting
quickly
bad.
rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately there wasn't much that doctors could do to save her. Zoo officials later called it a tragic accident, saying Edie was simply responding to her training. Experts like Jack Hanna explained it plainly. When something up to 4 tons pushes you against a wall inside tight quarters,
I mean,
you
I could have
simply
said
just
that.
don't have a chance.
Yep.
39.
Is it a coincidence that 2 out of the 3 animals have been African, like from the African continent? Or are they just like more aggressive animals?
Well, just they have more dangerous creatures there. Like they have lions and elephants, hippos, they have all of that stuff. But here, what we have bears, wolves.
Bears, wolves. That's about it.
That's about it.
There's probably going to be a bear incident on here.
No, actually, deer kill more humans than almost any other animal because of vehicles and car accidents.
There we
So
go.
do we kill more deer than any other animal?
No, we definitely kill more pigs and cows.
Probably, yeah. Chickens.
chickens.
Chickens we kill by the billions. Mosquitoes are the real killers.
Yeah. Next up, the 39 incident. I swear, if 39 people die,
Pushing 40?
This is not going to be. Wait,
Are you
41?
unk status?
Are you pushing 40? Time to
I
die.
really hope this is bad. I mean, I really hope it's
On
not
a
bad.
warm sunny morning in 2005,
nightmare fuel.
what began as a peaceful visit to see an old family companion turned into one of the most nightmarish animal attacks ever recorded. A married couple were visiting Mo, a
Let me lock in.
chimpanzee they had raised as part of their family for nearly 4 decades. Before this, Mo used to live in their suburban home where they would dress him up like he was a kid. But the chimpanzee would later on be taken to a wildlife sanctuary after being deemed unfit to live in a house amongst humans after he attacked a guest one day.
I thought I'd seen this
Because of
movie before.
The married couple often visited him at the wildlife sanctuary, bringing him cakes and gifts to celebrate his birthdays. On Mo's 39th birthday, they would arrive at the sanctuary with some celebration treats as usual, not realizing that their visit would end in horror. Even though Mo had been labeled the dangerous chimp after the earlier attack that forced him out of his suburban home, shockingly, he wasn't the cause of this disaster. While the married couple were giving Mo his birthday treats, 2 other completely random chimpanzees escaped their enclosures. And as you would guess, these chimps were not friendly. They launched a frenzied attack on the man, mauling him with unimaginable savagery. An adult male chimp weighs about 100 to 130 pounds, but they're able to pull up to 1,200 pounds of weight with their muscular arms. And with that muscle, the chimps would rip off pieces of the man's skull, his eyes, his lips, his eyelids, and 8 of his fingers.
How did they get, who let them out?
This is a hot take, but I don't think people should own exotic animals like that. You know, that is an undomesticatable creature. So like it was taken away, and that should have been, an indicator to these people like, hey, this is a dangerous creature. Even though you love it, even though you care for it, even though you like, they probably thought that it was like a son to them. It still could do horrible things. It just takes one single time for that monkey to snap. And gosh dang, that monkey snapped.
Yeah, imagine if he got loose too. And like starts wreaking havoc on the whole neighborhood.
That would literally be the plot to Rise of the Planet of the Apes. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Caesar.
This thing is like the Jeffrey Dahmer of the animal kingdom. It just rips you apart, limb from limb.
That's how animals be, though. Chat, you can't get mad for an animal being an animal, and you can't get mad when Alec eats your Chipotle burrito. Those are just two facts of life.
We're not live, Jack.
I'll get Chipotle today.
As if that wasn't bad enough, the chimps would continue the rampage by chewing off the man's nose and ripping off some of his balls. His hands and face were so badly damaged that they were later described as shredded beyond
That's
recognition.
aggressive.
The wife,
That's a little much.
desperately
That
trying
is a
to
crime
protect
of
her
passion.
husband, was also injured before sanctuary staff intervened and shot the two chimps. The sheer brutality of the attack shocked the world, but luckily, the man survived. Doctors said that it was a complete
without his
miracle,
balls?
as his injuries were beyond what most
How
humans
did
could
he
endure.
survive?
The incident became...
I used to go on safaris at Six Flags. I don't know if you knew that they do safaris there, but they do. And they shut down like the chimpanzee section because you used to just drive through the chimpanzee section and they would all just start jumping on your cars. They would defecate on your car. They would pee on your car. They would slap your car. They would grab the mirror and start shaking it. They're lunatics. They're all psychos.
Thought they were baboons.
Oh.
Yeah, because chimpanzees would have been a lot bigger. I remember the baboons, though. They were really, really aggressive. Like, they ripped off my grandmom's rear view mirror. They just fully took it off.
Yeah, literally, exactly. That's what they would do. And they had the big red butt. It was gross.
Oh, yeah. I always thought it was kind of funny.
I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was gross. And you would watch them poop on your car and it was like, what am I doing
Yeah, that
here?
part was pretty funny,
This
too.
is not fun. If that was I was never my car, but if it was my car, I'd been pissed.
Oh, I thought it was amazing. I used to antagonize them. Like, I would be like, and then they would get really angry, and they would start banging on the car.
They had to keep telling me to stay in the car. I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah,
I
these
wanted to
things
start
are
dancing with the monkeys.
these are deadly animals, guys. Even though they look cute, even though they look cuddly, they're not.
It became infamous, not just because of its horrificness, but because of the controversy it raised. If Mo hadn't been removed from the married couple's house, they wouldn't have needed to go to the wildlife exhibit to see their chimp, which
Aw.
means they would have never been attacked.
Aw.
But at the same time,
It
the
probably
attack
would
they
have happened
experienced
sooner.
showcased the unpredictability, dangerousness, and brutality of chimpanzees. And for them to have had one inside of their house while inviting guests over made some individuals turn their fixation to them instead. In regards to whoever's at fault, it's your opinion to make. But one thing is for sure, these are wild animals. Wild. They can't be domestic.
I would say it's probably their fault for having a chimpanzee. That should just not happen, I think.
Chimpanzini Bonini.
Chimpanzini dead a ripple your ball off eeny.
That's the new secret that's coming out.
Yep, steal a brain rot. Get ready, guys.
Please don't like this video. Please don't watch anymore. This is nightmare. Stop watching these videos.
Addiction is a chronic condition characterized by a compulsive urge to engage in a specific behavior like drinking, substance abuse, or in this case, Clash Royale.
I've been there.
You guys have been
I'm
in
there right now.
Jack.
All right, guys, I don't want to jump the gun on this one, but I almost threw myself off of my roof after I lost 6 Clash Royale games yesterday.
No, Jack, it's gonna be okay.
Not realistically, but like, oh.
Jack goes down a deep
What
spiral
is like
when
the
he
worst
loses
thing
a
you've
lot.
done after losing a Clash Royale game?
So I've been playing Clash Royale for many years, guys. I'm 27. I think I started when I was like 16. Wow, I sound like I'm in AA. So back when I was 16, I used to get real mad, and I used to sit against my wall, kind of like this. Like I would like put my feet up against the wall, and then I got mad after I lost one time, and I just kicked as hard as I could, and my foot went right through my wall.
Well, if anyone wanted to know what Jack's dogs look like, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might be addicted.
I have a feeling this is gonna be worse.
A young man had grown so attached to the mobile game that it became the center of his life. He was a level 9 and was already at 3,600 trophies.
Is that good? That's pretty good.
Honestly,
No.
is pretty impressive considering that this took place back in 2016.
Oh.
In those times,
Wait, that's
having
when
just
I was playing.
3,000 trophies would literally place you in the highest arena.
Yeah, dummy.
Okay, never
Put it
mind.
into
Back then,
perspective
it's
for
good.
Today's time, it'd be like getting to 15,000 trophies when you're just a level 12.
Yeah.
I have 15,000 trophies.
So he was pretty good, Jack.
He was a saint. Each victory gave him a rush of validation, and each loss felt like a personal failure. His days
Yep.
revolved around the climb, pushing trophies, upgrading cards,
Jack keeps nodding
and
his
chasing
head.
more wins. Over
I get where
time,
he's coming
his
from.
joy turned into obsession. The game that once entertained him slowly began to consume him. It was no longer just Clash Royale. the app was now his life. He took everything personal. Unfortunately for him, on one fateful night, the man would become overwhelmed by the two cards he absolutely hated the most in the game, Elite Barbs and Hog Riders.
Get them out of the game!
Player after player, his opponents kept using these cards with their levels completely
Oh my god, the
maxed out.
emotes.
He began losing
So
every-
Alec, I don't know if you know this, but you can't type, you can't chat, you can only emote to your opponent, right? So there's like 4 different emotes that people spam when they're winning, and it's like the crying one, and then that goblin one, and there's a couple new ones that people do. Oh, it's the worst thing ever, dude. It literally, I want to punch. I'm literally like this. I wish I could reach through the phone and just start slapping them like a cheeseburger on a Tuesday.
Jack.
It makes me so angry.
Yeah, but I know you way too well enough to know that I know good well that you are spamming those emotes right back at them whenever you're winning.
Jack is
You are definitely
doing
the exact same thing right back to them. So I do not feel bad at all.
He's the type of dude that'll take out one tower and then he'll start spamming cry emoji, good game, good game, good game, and the game's not even over. Jack, don't load it up, Jack. We're making a video.
I just want to show off. Yeah, so this is my account, guys. Here you go. See, guys, I'm really good. I've won 7,500 battles.
All right, we're gonna have to get serious because this is about to take a very dark turn, and we all know it.
With each loss angering him more than the last. Before the young man even realized it, he had dropped down hundreds of trophies in a single day, and at that point, something inside him broke. Rage and despair collided. The man threw his phone, got up from his seat, and began. So, unfortunately, I can't really show you the rest of this incident, because it turns out that it actually crosses some of YouTube's guidelines. So, maybe I'll make a Patreon or something? I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the next incident.
What just happened?
Wait, he didn't even say what happened!
I'm just gonna guess that he just like started bashing his head against the wall or something like that, like something bad. It had to be so bad where he had to re-upload the entire video. I'm looking at the comments right now and they said it was a re-upload because he got demonetized.
Yeah, and you were correct, Adam. The man bashed his head multiple times into the wall, and then he passed out, and then that was that.
He just probably died from
blunt
brain
force.
bruise.
Yeah, blunt force.
Oh my god.
He definitely found a stud.
Oh man, that actually that is a wake up call for me because sometimes I do have I want to do it sometimes.
Sometimes I give him one of these. Stupid, stupid, stupid! But I've never like actually banged my head on the wall. That's the most banging with my head I'll ever do.
Yeah, guys, don't do that. And if you start doing that, maybe it's time to quit.
A rage incident.
Alec, are you listening?
2024.
I don't rage
so
games.
Alec, pay attention.
From the virtual world into real life. After receiving constant trash talk and beratement from another player on a dying video game, a 20-year-old man from New Jersey finally decided that enough was enough.
No.
His favorite video game was shutting down its servers, his life was stressing him out, and this player was still trash talking him.
No.
The man sat down and deeply pondered how he'd go about addressing his situation. And it was at that moment that he came up with an ingenious idea. He'd go and find out where the player lived, tell his mother that he was going to visit a distant friend, and then fly 1,000 miles to the player's.
Is he gonna kill him?
Upon arrival,
No.
he
Oh my
purchased a hammer
God.
at a local hardware store, and then found the man's house.
No.
At 2 a.m., the 20-year-old would enter through the man's unlocked door. Then he ambushed him and struck him repeatedly as he walked out of his bedroom. The man would break into a panic and completely freak out whilst trying to register the totally unbelievable situation before his eyes. Some dude he was trash talking on an MMO was actually inside his house.
Dude, imagine that. Because everybody trash talks, right? That's just like a part of the video game culture that we live in. But the fact that somebody actually shows up to your house is insane.
That means that your trash talk was good, to be honest.
Yeah, he really got him good. He got him so good that the dude like flew across the country, and at no point in that whole trek did he change his mind to be like, you know what, maybe this is actually a bad idea.
He had so much time to think about it.
The 10-hour flight or whatever he was taking to get there, the whole time he never went like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't kill this guy over World of Warcraft.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
right. Like this guy, he's not going to respawn like he does in the video game, so...
Oh, that you're right, Adam. That is elite trash talking. Wow.
I just can't imagine actually going through with it.
During their struggles, the man began to scream out for help, and to his complete luck, his stepfather happened to be awake and nearby.
Daddy's home!
The two of them together were able to stop and subdue the 20-year-old until deputies arrived. Although he was injured pretty badly, the man survived and received staples that had
Thank
helped
God.
close several head wounds. As for the other man, Kang was arrested on multiple felony charges.
Good.
And when questioned about why he did what he did, he chillingly replied by saying that the other gamer was a bad person online.
That's insane.
Wow. That's one of the stories I just can't believe. That's crazy that actually happened. Oh my gosh.
Well,
and he
these
survived
days-
to tell the tale.
These days it's a lot harder to talk smack online because you get like chat banned or whatever. But back in our like heyday, like when we were growing up, when we were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you could say anything that you wanted and you would never get banned. That was like the wild, wild west back then.
I've only seen clips of people playing like a game like CSGO, but it seems like those types of games, there's really no limit.
Well, yeah, at CSGO, they don't have it this way anymore, but it used to be at halftime, there was like a 30-second halftime break where you could talk to the other team. And during that halftime, like, everyone would just start like screaming whatever they wanted. Yeah, literally. For 30 seconds straight.
12 monkeys, you let go in a cage.
Literally, exactly. And then the next round would start and everyone would be dead silent and be like, all right, I'm going A.
Bomb planted B. Oh man, I had some friends back in high school that whenever they would play video games, if they got trash talked to, or if they lost really badly, they would DDoS the person. They would find their router and then they would blow it up. They would basically just like fully spam it so that they couldn't play anymore. And that was like the most fun that they would have. It's illegal to do that, by the way, guys. Do not do that. That's not right.
Wow.
So
But it was
they could have found their
exactly
address.
who that was too.
Crazy. All right. Next up, the VR incident.
Ooh,
In December
VR, I could see this being
2017,
bad.
A 44-year-old man in Moscow was at home with his headset strapped on, fully immersed in a VR set.
He's falling out of windows.
Oh, I heard about this one.
The line between the simulated world and the real one blurred. As he moved around the room, he lost his footing and stumbled hard, slamming
He's playing
into a
Gorilla
glass.
Tag.
The impact was devastating. Glass was everywhere, on and inside of him. As the man stood back up, he didn't even have a moment to panic or call 911. He instantly fell back down and became unresponsive. Unfortunately, investigators later reported that he passed away almost instantly. There was no chance to save him. This stood as one of the first recognized incidents where a VR caused the passing of an individual. It serves as a stark reminder that while virtual reality transports us to other worlds, our bodies never leave this one.
Do you guys think
That's really scary.
that could happen to anybody?
It did. It did happen.
It literally did.
No, I mean, like, I haven't heard of any stories like that other than this one, but I know that people do get very carried away when they're in the VR world. Like, for instance, one time, Adam and I set up our mom with VR on, like, Richie's Plank Experience, where you go up in an elevator on a skyscraper, and she has really bad fear of heights. So she had the headset on, and there's, like, a big TV where we can see what she's seeing. So the elevator door opens and you're basically just 1,000 feet in the sky and you can look out and it looks like you're about to fall. And then I forget who, I'm not mentioning any names, but somebody gave her a little tap in the back. So it made her fall in VR, but she thought she was falling in real life. So to save herself, she turned around and tried to jump back for the skyscraper. And then she jumped into our TV instead because she's not actually there. And she almost broke the TV. So I can see how this is kind of common because you really feel like you're there sometimes.
Yeah, and with the way technology's moving, I can see in like 5-10 years, it's gonna get like ultra realistic where you like genuinely get lost in the fact that you're even in VR at all. Next thing you know.
When we were playing like Minecraft in VR, there were times when we would try to mine the ceiling and we punched the ceiling. Like you get really carried away in there. So I feel like VR in the future, you need like a padded room where you're not gonna hurt yourself to play.
Right.
Anyway.
Next up, the window incident.
As it grew dark outside, it rained and thundered on. This night was supposed to be a quiet, relaxing session of gaming for this 33-year-old man in the UK.
Jack put it
He
away.
sat in his living room playing his PS5, unaware of the complete chaos that yet awaited him.
Oh, he seems chill.
He opened up his window for some fresh air and resumed his gaming. However, the weather of the night would have no plans of calming down anytime soon. Slowly, it began storming harder and harder outside of his house. Then, in the midst of his game, a sudden bolt of lightning struck his home, bounced off of a puddle of water outside, and then bolted right through his open window and slammed straight into his body. The impact from the lightning bolt was so immense that it launched him from his chair and shocked the living hell out of him,
Are you
scarring
kidding
his body
me?
with branch-like burns. But
what?
Despite how lethal lightning
That's the
strikes
unluckiest
are,
dude ever.
the man somehow rose back up from the ground. His
No.
head was throbbing and his body was on fire.
Don't keep playing the
He was
game.
completely confused, not knowing what hit him. He went to his partner and asked for a wet towel because he had a headache, but upon seeing his horrific condition, They immediately freaked out and rushed him to a hospital to be treated.
God, imagine that.
Doctors and staff took him in and did the best they could do for his burns and internal shock injuries. And against all odds, he somehow survived.
Oh, thank God.
Yes!
Even though he didn't pass away, I
Happy
couldn't
ending.
imagine how absolutely horrifying it must be for you to be playing video games in the safety of your living room 1 second and then getting struck by literal lightning the next second. Ironically enough, the man was playing Stray. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a game where you're a cat trying to find its way back to its family through, you guessed it, a thunderstorm.
Wow. I like how this video doesn't include just deaths like the other ones that we watch, because there's actually happy endings in this one.
Yeah. I mean, that's the unluckiest thing that could ever happen to a person right there. That had to be like God messing with him a little bit.
If that happened to me, I'm probably going straight to the gas station and I'm buying a bunch of lottery tickets because
Imagine he was playing a VR game though, and he got struck by lightning, and he was like, "Wow, this is like really realistic."
Dang, dude!
Holy cow, this game is awesome.
Yeah, he goes right
He's
back
got one
in.
of the like the feedback suits.
Yeah, where you can feel stuff. Oh man, that is insane. But luckily, he survived against all odds. Video games are dangerous.
This next one, though, I can tell you right now, it's not going to end in the same way. This is the Roblox incident.
Is it about you? How do you know that?
In the fall of 2024, a boy whose only escape was Roblox found their world warped into something unrecognizable. What had once been a game of building, laughing, and running soon became the doorway to a disturbing nightmare. As the youngster continued his gaming, he'd stumble across another friendly gamer in the chat. But on the other side of the screen was Tara Alexis Sykes, a 36-year-old woman from Pensacola, Florida.
No.
And unfortunately, she wasn't just another player. She was something far more nefarious. The woman reached into the child's loneliness and began speaking to him as if she were a close friend.
Oh,
and someone
gosh.
who deeply understood him. She took her time and earned his trust. And then she revealed her true intentions. She began instructing him to harm his family members.
No.
She told him to burn his younger sibling with scalding water and to violently throw him at the tile floor. If his parents found out, she commanded him to sneak into their room at night and to do away with them. She would go on to tell him to burn their house down with aerosol and matches.
What?
But when the youngster attempted the first of these vile instructions, deputies immediately arrived to the house. They found that some of the parents' sheets were covered in spray and questioned why he was hurting his younger sibling. Paralyzed in fear, the truth finally spilled out. The kid admitted that there was a woman online who was telling him that he had to do what he was doing.
Lock her up.
It was revealed that this vile witch used a children's game to puppeteer a child into attempted. Sykes was arrested and charged with multiple felonies. She was held without bond and now faces decades in prison. Thank God.
I wonder, like, did she know that family, or was she just messing with this random kid? Like, maybe that family did her dirty, and so she was like, all right, I'm gonna take the child of you and make him murder you and your whole family. That's like kind of a 200 IQ play that didn't really work out, but that's crazy.
I don't think she knew him at all. I think she's probably
just
crazy.
a random psycho
I think
woman.
She's crazy. Yeah, dude, there's people like that all over Roblox. If somebody tries to message you on Roblox just to impress, don't respond.
Is this from personal information or
Do
personal
not
story?
respond. I know it could be tempting.
What if they say they have free Robux?
Do not accept free Robux. Nothing's ever free in life.
Okay, I gotta make some calls.
Wait, but Adam, you've given out Robux before.
Can we take a 5?
Yeah, sure. Let me play Clash.
No,
Put it away!
No!
Put it away!
Put it
I've
away!
been playing this whole time.
I was wondering. Oh my God! No, you have a serious problem.
I lost twice in a row, guys. I'm gonna do bad things.
You have a serious problem.
Are you going to the bathroom, Adam? Do we have?
I think
do
you
I have
just farted
5?
on us. What just happened?
You just got farted on.
Should we wait for your game?
No, it's fine. Keep going. I'm listening.
The hammer incident!
It's hammer time!
Oh my God, they have freaking barbs!
When I get mad, I take this and smash my monitor.
Until a game turned into a motive for... In Russia, a young man was told by his parents to stop staying up all day and playing computer games overnight. His mother took away his keyboard, hoping to enforce some discipline. But unfortunately, his obsession was darker than anyone realized. That night, while his father slept, the youngster crept into his bedroom with a sledgehammer.
What?
He literally showed up with a 20-pound sledgehammer.
I'm gonna put this away.
His father's head
put that away, Alec.
bag to ensure no mess would be made.
Are you kidding me?
He lifted up the heavy tool
Bro!
and swung it down at his head.
No!
He struck him woefully
What are we
with
doing?
6 brutal swings.
Seriously?
And sadly, his father would never wake up. Even though it was his mother who took away his keyboard, he decided to attack his father instead because he was afraid that he'd wake up and stop him.
Dude,
After
that's
the vicious
insane.
ambush, he
That kid
demanded
is
his
insane.
keyboard back from his mother. He then went to his room, locked the door, and went straight to his computer setup, where he would engross himself in an endless binge of gaming for hours until police were called. Thankfully, he was arrested and formally charged for what he did to his father. Relatives described him as reclusive, spoiled, and completely lacking discipline. With his father gone, he had finally believed that he was the head of the family, but bludgeoning your father with a hammer so that you can play games doesn't make you into a man. Unfortunately, it sort of makes you the opposite. Video games exist as some of the best entertainment out there in the world. They're fun, immersive, and detailed. But safety is more important than fun and immersion. Don't speak to random strangers on the internet.
This is pretty like creepy that exists. It makes me not want to have kids. I'm gonna be scared of my kids. I want to lock my own door at night when I have kids.
Your kids will be playing a lot of video games if they're anything like you, Alex. So
why'd you say it like that? Like it's a terrible thing.
Well, you play a lot of video games, like more than anyone that I've ever talked to or know. Not in a mean way. I'm letting you know you play a lot of video games.
Maddox Durkosh. On November 4th, 2012, a 2-year-old called Maddox Durkosh was standing on a viewing deck to see the African painted dog enclosure at the Pittsburgh Zoo. The deck had a railing and many warning signs telling visitors not to lift children onto it, but Maddox's mother wanted him to see better, so she lifted him over the railing. In just seconds, he slipped and fell 14 feet down into the enclosure. There was a net below the platform, but it was only made to catch small things like sunglasses or phones. Maddox...
Why would they do that? Why not to catch the humans? Why
Dude,
not?
they put a whole fence up already. Like that should have been way more than enough. And the mom... What is the mom doing? Why would you put your son on top of the railing? That would put its life in danger.
They had signs too to say don't do that. So I feel like it is kind of on the mom for being dumb.
Fell onto the net, bounced off, and then dropped straight into the enclosure. The pack of 11 painted dogs ran at him right away. Witnesses said his mother screamed and tried to jump in after him, but other visitors held her back. Everyone saw the attack happen in front of them. The dogs attacked while he was conscious, biting and tearing at his body. He suffered more than 46 wounds to his head and neck, and his inner organs were destroyed. He bled to death inside the enclosure before zoo staff could get close enough to reach him. A police officer fired his gun and killed one dog, hoping it would stop the attack, but the other dogs kept going. The tragedy quickly started a big argument. The zoo said the mother had ignored the warnings and acted carelessly, while the mother and her family said the zoo was unsafe, that the railing left children in danger, and that the whole design of the platform was flawed. Both sides took legal action against each other, but in the end, no charges were brought against the mom. The family later made a private settlement with the zoo, and soon after the attack, the viewing platform was removed. As for the painted dogs, only the one killed during the rescue attempt died that day. The other dogs were later sent to different zoos. The painted dog exhibit was closed forever, and the space was later turned into a cheetah exhibit. Don Brancheau.
Wow, that one's crazy. It's on, like, I feel bad for the kid, and I also feel bad for the coyote. Or hyena?
African painted dog.
Oh,
I mean,
African painted dog.
I can't imagine how the mom is gonna sue the zoo when she picked up her kid and put him on top of the railing and dropped him. Like, that's so clearly your fault. If there was like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old that climbed over himself and jumped over, you could maybe argue like, okay, that's not safe for kids because kids are gonna want to do that. But you picked him up, you put him over the railing, and you dropped him. What? How is that not your fault?
I don't get if they're gonna spend all that time and money building a net. Just build the net a little bigger so it can catch little kids. Why is it specifically made for just sunglasses and hats and all that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Seriously, yeah. I don't know if the mom, I mean, it seems like she got a payout at the end, which I don't necessarily think was great since the zoo, in my opinion, they made most of the precautions necessary. They put up a fence. They had a net there. Not that it was supposed to catch full people, but they also had signs there to warn people not to do that because clearly they probably saw other people do that and they were like, huh, that's a bad idea. Let's put up signs so that no idiot in their right mind would think, oh, let me put my kid above a giant pit of hungry wild dogs. That is crazy that you would let your child get that close to it.
That's what I'm saying. That's insane.
And that was only the first one. We still have 6 more that get worse and worse as we go along.
I'm gonna get so mad today.
Dawn Brancheau was an experienced trainer with 15 years of work behind her.
I heard
and
about
was
this one.
especially known for her bond with the orcas. Her closest connection was with Tilikum, SeaWorld Orlando's largest whale, who weighed more than 12,000 pounds.
Did you guys hear about this?
That day, she was performing in the Dine with Shamu show, where guests sat by the pool eating while watching trainers and whales interact. At the end of the show, Dawn lay on a shallow ledge right next to Tilikum, rubbing his head as part of the routine. Then, out of nowhere, it grabbed her and pulled her into the water. The grip was fast and incredibly strong. The audience then saw the giant whale drag her under and thrash her around the pool, and SeaWorld staff rushed to help. They threw nets and food into the water to distract Tilikum and tried guiding it through different pools until it was finally moved into a smaller medical pool where he could be contained. But for a whole 45 minutes, he would not let Dawn go.
Oh my
Trainers
gosh.
and guests could only watch helplessly as she drowned. When her body was finally recovered, the autopsy showed just how violent the attack had been. Drowning was the official cause of death, but her injuries were horrific. Her spinal cord was severed. Her jaw, ribs, and bones in her neck were broken. Her scalp had been completely torn off. Her left arm ripped away, and her left knee dislocated. The report showed she had not only drowned, she had also suffered massive trauma from the sheer power of the orca's movements. Her death led to trainers being banned from swimming with the whales during shows. Patricia Wyman.
Nah, this is sad, guys. What are we doing anymore? I don't know. I want to watch. Like, this is actually sad.
Is that why people don't go to SeaWorld anymore?
So I watched a documentary called Blackfish that kind of talked about there's multiple incidents at SeaWorld in particular where giant orca whales, you know, are known to misbehave because they're not in the wild. They're stuck in these tiny enclosures, and they encounter the divers pretty frequently, right? So the divers actually develop a relationship with the orcas because they're extremely intelligent creatures, like smarter than even dolphins, some people believe, and they get really sad and depressed because they're basically in a prison, right? So a lot of them, they have their dorsal fins like this in the wild, but in captivity, they're all kind of like bent over, which is a sign of like they're actually depressed. So they're unpredictable.
That's like when a dog isn't wagging its tail, it's got its tail down.
Sure, yeah, same idea. So the orca whales are not in the right state of mind, and most of the time they'll behave, but it only takes one time for this giant beast to do something unpredictable, and that's exactly what happened to Dawn. It's unfortunate, but it was something that was eventually probably going to happen to somebody down the line because these creatures are not meant to be kept in captivity like that.
Aren't orca whales also killer whales? Like they're just called
different?
Yeah, so what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing swimming with killer whales? What do you think is going to happen?
It's like trying to hang around a lion and then being surprised when the lion tries to bite your head off.
Yeah, there actually are people that are friendly with lions. I guess similar, yeah, kind of the exact same way.
It's a similar idea, right? Like it's a wild animal, but you can develop a relationship with it because animals are pretty intelligent, right? If you're feeding them regularly and if you treat them nice, most of the time they're going to be fine towards you, but it only takes one time for the wild animal to act like a wild animal, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared hanging around Adam. I never know. Any day he could get me.
He turns into a vampire sometimes at night.
Lock your door, Alec.
I do.
Patricia Wyman's death came only a few days after she started what she thought was her dream job. In April 1996, the 24-year-old wildlife biologist had just been hired to care for the wolves at Halliburton Forest and Wildlife Reserve. The reserve was known for keeping its wolves as wild as possible, which is why visitors could only see the pack through one-way glass, and staff were warned that people should never try to make contact with the animals. Only a few days later, Patricia entered the wolves' 15-acre enclosure alone. Normally, the wolves were shy and stayed away from humans, but that day, something was different. When she stepped inside, the wolves stood up and began moving toward her. Witnesses later reported that they circled her, slowly surrounding her inside their territory. Patricia must have realized she was in danger, but before she could escape, she tripped over a fallen tree. That mistake sealed her fate because the alpha male rushed at her first, knocking her to the ground, and the rest of the pack followed. They bit into her arms and legs, tearing through skin and muscle, and pulled her in different directions. She tried to fight back, but the pack was too strong. Each wolf weighed as much as 176 pounds. Patricia lost blood quickly and grew weaker as the wolves mauled her. She tried to protect her head and neck, but it wasn't enough. Within minutes, she died inside the enclosure only 4 days into her new job. When police arrived, the wolves were still guarding her, even though they hadn't yet eaten her. When officers tried to approach, the wolves circled them too, growling and moving closer, until gunshots were fired into the air to scare them away. Experts later said that the wolves' behavior had shifted suddenly and unpredictably, especially in the alpha male. No one knows why Patricia entered the enclosure that day when it wasn't feeding time, but once she was inside, she had no way to escape.
I'm surprised that they don't have better methods to like get the wolves away. Like, why does she not have a gun on her? Why does she not have like an air horn or like something to like prevent that from happening?
It was her 4th day on the job. What is she doing in there?
I don't know. It seems like she went in there maybe thinking like, oh, la 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 la, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna go interact with the wolves. This is my dream come true.
What?
But this was one of those situations where it's not even a zoo, right? Like in zoos, sometimes the animals are used to the zookeepers being in there. They're more used to people because people show up every single day by the thousands. But in a wild refuge, these are actually genuine wild animals. So they're gonna act wild. You can't go into a wild enclosure and think that wild things are not gonna happen.
This is why, like, this is the one thing I don't like about Disney movies or like cartoons where they make the animals all friendly and lovely and all that, and then when a kid is in the wild, they're probably like, oh my gosh, look at that bear. It's like Brother Bear. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, like Winnie
Pretty
the Pooh.
much, yeah.
If you saw Winnie the Pooh in real life, he would eat you alive.
Yeah, dude, little
like,
Christopher would have died.
Literally.
Yeah, a lot of these animals, it's not the animal's fault either. Like, it's just people not using common sense. The animals are doing what animals do. But as people, we're supposed to know better.
Yeah, it's still sad though, because you never really know.
I think I know with that last one. I think all three of us know you don't go into the wild wolf.
I mean, dude,
refuge.
We were just in Portland, Oregon, and we camped. We didn't tell anybody where we were staying. We literally just picked a random corner and started camping throughout the night. We saw bear tracks, and we didn't care. So we could have been in that same scenario. What did we have? We had sticks to defend ourselves. If a bear was actually there, we would have been done.
We did have a plan. Remember how?
What was our plan? Please, what was the plan?
Remember how we were dropping feces all in a circle around the campfire? Because
we had an air horn
off.
too.
Yeah, we had an air horn, and that was to fend off
is that why
everything.
we were doing that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
I was doing that for fun.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's way different because we're not in a wild zoo or a wild refuge, Adam. We're by a trail.
It's even worse. We were in the wild. We were in their land.
In a frequented area that people go towards all of the time. It's way different.
I don't know. I was pretty scared sleeping at night. Then Alec was next to me too. I thought 3 separate times there was a bear and it was Alec.
I did sleep in the car.
yeah, Jack, you're talking all that game. You slept in the car. Me and Alec had to sleep in the freezing cold in the tent.
I'm an intelligent man. I'm gonna put the car as my protection.
All right, next up is a super popular one called a Rosa King.
Gabe. Rosa King.
Tiger.
On what seemed a normal morning, Rosa King, a 33-year-old zookeeper at Hamerton Zoo Park, was cleaning the windows inside the tiger paddock before the zoo opened to visitors, which was just a routine part of her work. The enclosure housed Sisip, a fully grown male Malayan tiger. Safety rules required that a heavy vertical slide and 2 gates be closed to keep the tiger locked away whenever a keeper went inside.
That's
but
smart.
that morning, when Rosa stepped in, all 3 barriers had been left open.
No.
This meant Sisip had full access to the paddock. Tragedy struck.
What?
Sisip mauled her with
so
extreme
sad.
force.
That's not even his
His
fault.
jaws clamped down on her neck
Whose
with
fault
enough
is it?
force
Like,
to break through
what
the
happened?
bones of her spine, and her spinal cord was completely severed in the neck area, a devastating injury that left her instantly paralyzed and unable to fight back. The bite crushed soft tissue and broke bone, while the tiger's teeth sank deep into her throat. Her arms were ripped open with deep gouges, and her right leg was badly torn by both bites and swipes. Across her body, there were many cuts and scratches, signs of repeated mauling. These wounds would have caused her to lose a huge amount of blood within only moments. A visitor looking through the viewing area was the first to notice Rosa's body lying motionless on the ground and raised the alarm. The investigation confirmed that there had been no mechanical failure with the gates or slides. Rosa had entered without realizing the barriers were open, leaving her exposed to the tiger. The zoo's safety system depended entirely on keepers following the procedure correctly every time. Alexis
somebody forgot to close it, right?
But she didn't double check. She just went right in. So I guess it's a double person's fault.
Who forgot to close it? Did anybody get charged
so
in
sad,
that?
though.
Like, whoever forgot to close it should probably be charged with something.
This is sad,
They
guys.
just
This is
forgot, you
sad.
know? It's like one of those things they just forgot, you know?
Yeah, you know.
They weren't, I don't think they were trying to do that, probably.
People go to prison all the time for things that they don't try to do when they commit involuntary manslaughter. That's what happens.
With that, I don't know if that would count as that, because she was supposed to check to make sure before she entered the exhibit.
Whoever forgot to check, I'm just saying, I think they're responsible.
But like me, I forget stuff all the time.
Yeah, that's why you're not allowed to work in a zoo.
This might make it a little gloomy, guys. I'm sorry, but I just can't stop thinking about like what emotion and like thoughts are going through someone's brain when they're face to face with a tiger and they know like they're about to get attacked by that thing and there's like slim chance that they're gonna live. You know, like what
It's
does
gotta
that,
be
it's
pure
so sad. Like I can't
adrenaline and
makes,
shock.
It makes me so sad. Like just trying to put myself in that place, in their shoes. Oh my god.
Yeah, most people probably just go straight into shock. And I mean, it sounded like a very horrific death, but the good part about getting eaten alive by a tiger is they chop off your spinal cord so you don't feel anything. Like as soon as that happens, you're paralyzed and you know that it's donezo.
Thanks, tiger. Thanks for being nice, tiger.
Yeah, they're stealthy assassins.
Oh gosh, I think this next one is another orca.
Yep, back to SeaWorld we go, boys.
Yes. On December 24th, 2009, trainer Alexis Martinez was working with Keto, a huge orca that weighed more than 6,600 pounds, when the animal suddenly
Holy
turned
cow.
on. At first, the session seemed normal, even though reports said Keto wasn't responding well to the signals it had been trained to follow. Then, as Alexis swam toward the shallow platform, Keto suddenly leaned toward him, pushed him under the water with his rostrum, the front of the whale's head, and rammed him hard in the chest. Trainers standing at the side tried everything to get Keto to stop. They slapped the water, gave hand signals, and even shook a food bucket, but the orca ignored all commands. It came up briefly for air, then went straight back to Alexis. Witnesses said it lifted Alexis out of the water on his rostrum and held him with his mouth shut. When Keto finally let him go, Alexis's body sank to the bottom of the pool, motionless. Rescuers tried to move Keto into another tank so they could
Do they not try and like? Do they not have like a gun or something like one of those sleeping
harpoon?
the tranquilizing guns or like an actual gun?
It's
like,
underwater, so like you really can't shoot. I don't think so. I don't think it does enough.
Yeah, I mean that thing is massive too. I mean it's 6,000 pounds. I don't know what you're gonna do to stop it.
There's got to be more than like, oh, look. Like maybe there's a frequency they could play in the ocean to make him like all.
Yeah, Adam.
kerfuffle.
Yeah, Adam. How about you invent that? A frequency to prevent a killer whale from killing. Yeah, that'll
There's
work.
definitely a frequency you could play to burst the orca's eardrum.
Okay. Yeah, look
I
into it,
don't
Adam.
think so.
Look
I
into
mean, it sounds like a cool idea, but like if that were a thing, I feel like they would know about it by now.
I don't know. Write that down.
reach Alexis, but the orca resisted. It played with the gates and refused to cooperate, delaying the rescue. Staff could only recover Alexis after they used a net to redirect the whale. The autopsy revealed how violent the attack had been. Alexis died from massive internal bleeding caused by the crushing force. His chest was broken with many compression fractures, and his organs were torn apart. Gian Rankarasamy. On the morning of September 10th, 2025, 58-year-old zookeeper Gian Rankarasamy, a veteran who had worked with lions and tigers for almost 20 years, stepped out of his vehicle inside the lion enclosure during feeding time, while tourists remained inside. Allegedly, according to the safety rules, no one is ever allowed to leave the vehicle in predator areas, but that morning, Gian did. He left the vehicle door open and stood beside it while the lions were being fed. One lion crept up behind him and suddenly pounced, knocking him to the ground. Within seconds, the rest of the pride joined in. Tourists sitting inside their cars watched in horror as the lions mauled Gian, biting and clawing him while he lay helpless on the ground. Some honked their horns frantically to try to scare the animals away, but the lions ignored the noise. The attack lasted for nearly 15 minutes before help arrived. When they finally reached the scene and pulled Gian's body out, the injuries were catastrophic. His chest had been ripped open, his neck and one leg were broken, and his body was covered with deep bite and claw wounds. He was rushed to Intrarat Hospital, but doctors could only declare him dead.
Really
Police
sad.
and wildlife authorities launched a full investigation to find out why Gian left the vehicle. Some believe it may have been a mistake or distraction, while his family insists he never broke safety rules without a reason. His wife said he always followed the guidelines and cared for the animals like family. His brother explained that Gian was only a few months away from retirement.
Oh, dang. Wow, so a couple more months and he would have been able to live out his days. That's crazy to me because like somebody like that spent decades working with these animals. He knew exactly what to do. So I wonder why would he get out of the vehicle? Like what purpose would he have?
Probably thought he was like a tiger whisperer.
I don't think so. His family said that he never, broke protocol, and protocol was to never leave the truck.
how would the wife know? The wife doesn't work there.
I guess not, but dude, you gotta think if he did it for 20 years with no incident, that he probably followed protocol, right? He wasn't doing dumb stuff like some new people would on the job. He did everything like he was supposed to until the one day he didn't.
That one, surprisingly, is like the least sad because he's 58, which is crazy that that's the least sad one. That's how bad this video has been.
Well, that one to me was also like the most called for, I suppose. Like, I still feel bad for him, but like, bro walked up to lions as they were eating. Like, you know, you're kind of asking for it at that point.
You shouldn't even walk up to your pet dog while they're eating. Some of them get a little ferocious.
All right, last up we have Norden Montong.
On the afternoon of November 13th, 2008, 32-year-old Norden bin Montong, a Malaysian cleaner at Singapore Zoo, climbed over the barrier and jumped into the white tiger enclosure.
Okay.
People watching said he was carrying a broom
I heard
and
this
a
one
yellow
before
bucket,
too, and
shouting as
this
he walked.
one makes
At
sense.
first, visitors thought it was part of a show and saw 3 white tigers coming toward him slowly.
mad at
One
them?
moved closer, then suddenly hit him, knocking him to his knees. Norden tried to protect himself, even lifting the bucket over his head like a shield, but it was no use. A second tiger joined in, and both began biting at him. Onlookers screamed for him to get back into the nearby water, but his sudden movements only made the tigers attack harder. One tiger bit into his neck and pushed him to the ground. Another grabbed his body and dragged him further inside the paddock. People threw things and shouted, but the attack went on for nearly 2 minutes. The tigers bit him again and again on the head, chest, and body. Doctors counted more than 90 wounds. His ribs and skull were broken, and the bites to his neck were so bad that he had no chance of surviving. Keepers ran to the scene and used long poles, banging them on the ground to scare the tigers away. After several tries, they managed to distract the animals long enough to pull Norden's body out. Veterinarians tried first aid while waiting for paramedics, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead shortly afterward. Investigators later said that Norden had entered the enclosure on purpose, and his death was treated as a suicide.